Alrighty guys, good morning everybody. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Hope everyone is doing alright this early morning. It's definitely very early. What's up guys? Hope everyone's doing well. Let's go ahead and hop on over here, my friends. We got ourselves a bit of activity popping off here just off the coast of Florida. The reason why we just went live is because they actually just issued a tornado watch. We just got a tornado watch. It just got issued across portions of southern Florida. Now the risk, they actually did change a little bit on the risk here. We're going to go ahead and hop you all over here real quick. They did change a bit on the risk overall, which we're going to bring up the day one outlook here for today. Which we do got a slight risk still. They did keep that. They did extend the marginal a little more to the northwest, as you can see, out there towards like Madison and near Quincy area. Also into a little small sliver of southern Georgia is now included with that severe weather threat overall. And like I said, we still have that slight risk. The main concern is going to be down here in South Florida today. Which, like I said, we did just get a tornado watch that did just get issued, so we'll look at that here in a minute. But let's go ahead and hop over here to the probabilities. So tornado probabilities, let's go ahead and remove that. They actually continually have the 5% region across the south. The tornado threat actually does extend into portions like southern Georgia now as well. So, obviously it's, a really low odds still of getting tornadoes up in Georgia, and honestly, more than likely we probably won't, but there's a small sliver to where an isolated tornado can't be ruled out. Damaging winds here. Big old 5% risk across all of Florida. I had a feeling they would have upgraded that to a 15%, but I guess they decided not to for some reason. Considering we're looking out there for this line. I really need to add a scene real quickly. Here, let me do something real quickly, y'all. It'll make it a lot easier on me for this live stream here. Need to pull up Stream Deck. Wherever that'll be pulled up at. Okay, let's see. And we're going to add... change this to a scene real quickly. We'll change this to this program. Perfect. Okay, that should work. Let's see if it works. Perfect. All right. That worked out good. Anyways, but yeah, so obviously whenever it comes to it, that line, that was the big MCS ordeal I was talking about here for yesterday. It's already starting to fire off here just off the coast of Florida, which, that's going to be kind of the main problem, or the main concern out there is going to be this big boy rolling through, which eventually this is going to continue moving eastward into southern Florida and all that. Good morning, Steven. Hope you're doing good. Say good morning, folks. Happy Sunday from Claremont, Florida. Well, happy Sunday from Lakeland, Florida. Hope you're doing good, my friend. No tabletop. There's not going to be any risk. Like I said yesterday, there's no instability in your region. So there's no nothing for you to worry about. Yeah, so it's mostly going to be south, like mostly over Florida. They did include a little bit of an area. Like I said, in the latest outlook, they did include a little bit of that marginal level 1 threat into some of those regions there. Which, let's see, can't move this around anymore for some reason. Let's look at the models. Let's see what's going on here. Didn't honestly kind of just. That the MCS, according to the models, the latest models for now, doesn't look as hefty. It still obviously looks like some pretty nasty cells down there towards South Florida, but obviously whenever it comes to it, it seems like the main threat, or the main bow there, I should say, is no longer present. Let's go ahead and hop over to this radar. Actually, we'll do full screen view. Go ahead and pull up a little bit of a 3-panel type of ordeal here. So we'll get the radars going. Just going to move the radar down here just a bit. We'll zoom out. So yeah, there's that tornado watch they just issued here across the region. I didn't even change any of my stuff at the bottom. Let me go and change the date and everything real quickly. Yeah, like I said, I mean, this was just kind of an urgent thing I had to do because it all kind of, all just kind of exploded real quickly. I still haven't gone to bed yet, believe it or not, because I'm on night shift right now. So I am up during the nighttime all night, and during the daytime I'm asleep. But I told y'all I'd try to be here for at least a little bit. I can't guarantee a long live stream today, or this being a long live stream, I should say. But I will try my best to go on as long as possible. Let's see. It looks like more of a wind maker than anything. Well, obviously, there's going to be the potential up there for a few of those, QLCS tornadoes. Dude, my hair is bothering me. I need to get a haircut, y'all. I really need one bad. I'm going to get one here soon. Let's see here. My barber is out of town right now, which is my mom. Okay, well, I'm just going to probably do it myself. I just get a buzz cut. I'm going to get that here soon. But what I was saying here is that, yeah, I mean, there's going to be the possibility for a couple of QLCS tornadoes. Let's go and hop over here to the meso analysis here. Yeah, I want to go ahead and show you guys the ingredients. I want to look for myself as well. So we got a really strong low pressure system starting to kick off across portions here of Florida. Down there towards, the southeast here, obviously just off the coast of, just off the west coast here of Florida. We got a strong low pressure system that's starting to develop, which is, bringing up a whole bunch of warm air from the south, and I wouldn't say bringing down a lot of cold air, but it is bringing down cooler air from up north. And obviously we have that thermodynamic interaction between that cold, dry air and the warm, moisture-filled air, obviously, getting together, which, is creating that zone of instability. Looks like a hot dog with mustard. So, yeah, that's that. Lower-level winds here. Right now, we're about 30 knots, 20 knots over the main peninsula of Florida for the most part. But down there in the greatest tornado probability zone is going to be, it's going to be relatively, around 25 knots right now. Not my mom. Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, will the waves be a threat? The waves will not be too much of a problem. I mean, obviously we could get some strong winds pushing some of that water inland, but I doubt it would be anything significant. I'm not expecting like any surges or anything like that, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, no, I wouldn't go that far. Let's bring y'all up here, guys. Like I said, they did issue a tornado watch here, literally just, like 10 minutes ago? Or, sorry, about 20 minutes ago at this point. So they've already issued that. That's for South Florida. That does include areas out there by, like, Cape Coral, Port Charlotte. See Bella Glade. We have West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, obviously Miami, Homestead, and portions of the Keys. I believe Key West is in it as well. I don't know if the polygon actually pulls up for the Key West area, but they do have the main watch box over the Key West, which, you know, they are in the 5% tornado threat after all, so I wouldn't be surprised. Good morning, some guy. Hope you're doing good. Good morning, Mazio. Good morning, Sharon. Saying thank you for letting us know what's happening. No problem. Anytime. Like I said, I told you guys I'd try to be on here this morning. Like I said, I still haven't gone to sleep because I'm in night shift mode. Basically up all night and sleep all day. So, but yeah, I wanted to be live here. It's just one tornado watch. This is just the watch box they issue on AWIPs. And then it highlights the counties with another box. And they can actually pick each individual county they want to include or remove any other one. But anyways, all right, let's go and hop to satellite view. I got some pretty cool stuff I want to show you on the sat. I'm going to hop over here real quickly, and we'll take a look at that. So here's current satellite view out there right now. Obviously, things popping off. I'm glad I added this program. You can actually start to see the sun. Give it a second to load. The tiles aren't the best. Actually, I think it ends right there. Yeah, you can see how the sun's starting to come up, and you can start to see those tropical waters really starting to illuminate there. But overall, we got like 2 low pressure systems basically popping off. We have the main low out there in the Central Plains, and then we got a little low vortice, kind of doing a little uppercut here through Florida. Which is driving that severe weather concern across the east, on the east side. So definitely is a pretty interesting storm system, for sure. Let's see, I might even be able to, here, look at this. This is what I'm going to do real quickly. I'm going to unload that. Dude, I should have used this program a long time ago. I really, use full disk, RGB. Oh, I can't use that, dang it. Man, I was hoping I could. I didn't know that I couldn't use geocolor for the whole east. So I guess we'll just keep it up there. But yeah, you can see the sun starting to come up on the or from the east here overall, popping through, and you know, a lot of cloud cover across the south. I mean, we just got a whole lot of rain down there towards Louisiana. And speaking of California, we also have a bit of an issue going on out here as well. Let's see, we'll hop to radar over here as well. We got a bit of an issue popping through in California. We got a massive flooding threat. The Weather Prediction Center actually issued a high risk, which is a maximum level for, you know what, I'll actually change the threat level to 5, because, yeah, we have a maximum level for flooding overall today. So, it's definitely kind of a big deal out there in some of those regions. So I'm going to hop you all over to that real quickly. Yeah, can't forget about you guys. And actually, they included Los Angeles. I think that's today's. Let me make sure, double check. That could be tomorrow's. Yeah, that's tomorrow's. But today there's also a high risk for, actually a bigger high risk for Los Angeles, which, you know, like I said, this is maximum level. I mean, the threat does not get any higher than the flooding threat we have right now towards Los Angeles. So a huge problem out there. So if you know anybody in LA, obviously, you know, this is worth calling them for. Call them up and be like, hey, if you're in a low-lying area, you better consider seeking higher ground even before the rain really kicks in, which it's already starting to happen. It's definitely something you really don't want to mess with overall. So we got a strong low pressure system. Also, there's going to be some real strong winds on it too. It's going to be hugging up against the western side here of California over the next several hours, and it's going to be really amplifying those winds out there, which is definitely going to cause a bit of an issue in some of those spots. So once again, just keep an eye out there for that. But yeah, the main lows across Texas, and we have a little sub-vortice forming in the Gulf here. Another little spin-off low, which is actually going to get pretty strong, actually, according to models. And it looks like it's going to hit up there towards the panhandle of Florida. And like I was saying here, the tornado threat, you know, or I should say that, yeah, the tornado threat's mostly for like these areas here. So if you're in this region in here, then you're inside of a tornado threat for the most part. Like I said, they did expand it a little bit to the north here. They did do that. What's up, Monster? Hope you're doing good, man. But yeah, so that's, you know, that's a little bit of analysis I wanted to go over here. Dude, this little piece of hair, I'm about to rip it off. Keeps on falling down. But yeah, so here's the current radar view. You can see that everything's getting closer and closer to Florida's coastline, and like I was saying here, that give it a second here, that area right here, that's that little MCS segment we were watching on yesterday's model runs. Which it's already starting to fire off here. And like I said, if you guys are just joining here, they did issue a tornado watch. They issued it about probably 20 minutes ago or so. They issued it right before we went live, probably 5 minutes before we went live here, in which it does include some pretty populated areas. I mean, we got West Palm Beach, we got Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Homestead, obviously the Keys, including Key West there. So a lot of pretty popular areas, Cape Coral. Port Charlotte, some of those regions are in the tornado watch, or is in the tornado watch there. And let me actually hop over to the SPC's website. I want to see the odds they put on it. That I did not check. So there's tornado watch. Tornado watch number 14. Okay, so they gave it odds. So the overall probability of having a tornado in the watch zone, they gave it a 30% chance. So there's a 30% chance a tornado will happen in the watch area. There is a 10% chance a tornado could be EF2+, which is pretty low. As you can see, it even says low. So the odds of you having a significant tornado does not seem quite likely. Definitely not likely. Damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour, could be around a 40% across the watch area. It's just southern Florida, by the way. The threat goes much further up north. Chance of having damaging winds, basically 70+ miles an hour, 10% chance. Hail, 20% chance across the area, and 10% chance for 2 inches in diameter hail or larger, which is, definitely pretty interesting. Anyways, let's hop on back over here, y'all. I'm going to open up a new tab, and I'm going to bring this over here. So here's a water vapor scan. You can currently see everything popping off right now. All of our heaviest convection, all that heaviest thunderstorm activity is happening just to the west of the Keys right now. As we got a big push of a dry air mass pulling in behind the storm system, and a lot of moisture being advected over Florida right now. So there's a lot of moisture building in and all that stuff. Let's see. When will it be past us? It should be gone by the afternoon. It's actually, like I was saying yesterday, it's an early event. I mean, it's going to be happening early today, early this morning here. It should be out right around noon, or at least by noon, the main line, that main area here, will be somewhere in this zone, just off the coast. So the main threat's going to be basically late morning today. What's up, top fan? How we doing, good, man? But that's one to bring up that. Also, we got infrared view as well. This is the dirty infrared scan, we call it, which really shows you. Like I said, the heaviest convection's definitely in those couple storms, literally just north of Cuba. I mean, you don't realize how close Cuba is from the Keys. I mean, we're real close to each other. But these storms are starting to pop off here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we did start to see some more pop off just before we get to the coast here. The Weather Service already has, so we'll hop over here. The Weather Service already does have a bit of special weather statements in effect out there. Special marine warnings, not weather statements. There you go. Yeah, you can really see that line starting to come through, and it's starting to really kind of kick off there. Velocity-wise, don't see too much of anything on that line there. So there's nothing rotating as of now. They probably have water spouts though on this. Surprised they don't actually. Mostly just for winds about 50 knots or greater. Steven says thanks, no problem, anytime. But so is that 1 or is that 2 polygons? That looks like 1 polygon. It's in a really weird shape. It's in like a sideways hourglass. It's really weird. It's got to be one of the weirdest polygons I've seen. But they did not include water spouts, which is surprising. But there will likely be some water spouts today, given the environment of wind shear and the thermodynamic profile we have there of actually pretty moderate instability. So basically what I'm saying in simple terms is the atmosphere has a lot of fuel in it for severe weather. Let's see, we're gonna hop out and zoom out a little bit here. Let's pull up the instability. Yeah, so the instability quite hasn't reached, or hasn't quite reached Florida yet, but it's gonna generally grow in within the next couple of hours. I mean, you can see as we pop down in time here. So that red line there, that's showing you where the instability starts, really. And as we track our way down in time here, you can see, you know, or this was a little bit ago. But this is, yeah, us heading into, you know, within the next couple of hours or so. Probably even sooner. You know, for southern Florida is probably where we're going to start, and then carry on from there. All right, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to bring back up the, let's see, we'll bring back up sat view. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can really see the sun coming up now. Y'all want to see something pretty? Look at this. This is geocolor, we call it. This is literally an image of the Earth right now. Y'all ready? Look at this. Look down there. You can see just how blue the water is out there. It's beautiful. And you can see the night sky with the sunrise going on in this area here. I mean, the sun's already kind of getting up here in Florida. I mean, I just went out there a minute ago. I could see the sun out the window. Or I can see the brightness, I should say, not the sun. It's definitely overcast. Let's see here. Cape Coral. Is there something specific you want to know about Cape Coral? Or are you just saying Cape Coral to say Cape Coral? But I mean, a lot of areas in Florida, like I said, is included in the risk here, including Cape Coral. So we'll have to definitely just be on the lookout there for that. Let's see here. Let me see. Yeah. Here, we're gonna hop y'all back over here to the models real quickly. I want to browse those for a minute. We're gonna bring these back up here. Grandparents got a tornado watch. Yeah. Yeah, we did get a tornado watch there. Hopefully they'll be all right. Just you know, let them know that they got a tornado watch and that they need to be looking out there for the weather. It's weird. Last couple of or the 08 Zulu showed a bunch of discrete almost cells, and then the latest one kind of shows that MCS cluster potentially riding the keys here. This is right around 1 p.m. actually. It seems like the event has carried on a little longer. Yeah, it's right around noon here now, which yesterday, right around noon, showed the storms over here. So things have fallen back a little bit, which is definitely pretty interesting. So this will carry a little bit more into the afternoon now. Yeah, Sim, we already went over the two high risks for LA. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's why I have a level 5 thread out there. It's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Yeah, we'll hop over there since I'm already on the program. Yeah, so Los Angeles and Santa Clara, Santa Barbara areas is in a level 5. Or in this case, level 4 out of 4, but level 5 out of 5 is a high risk, so we put it at that. So big flooding threat, huge flooding threat across LA. So if y'all know anybody who lives out there by LA, seriously, this is not something to joke around with. I mean, this is literally the maximum level you can get to. Like I said, yeah, atmospheric river, just seeing tons and tons of precipitation rolling in towards those regions there. Long Beach, Los Angeles included, Oxnard, Santa Clara, like I said, Santa Barbara included there as well. I mean, even the moderate risk really shoots up the coast here, almost even into San Francisco. Almost into San Francisco. They're in a level 2 threat for flooding, which is kind of like the middle ground, the middle level for flooding overall. But they ain't far off from the level 3 out of 4. So they're definitely in a bit of a pickle there as well. But yeah, we got a high risk there. Let's see, did we mention how much average day 1 precipitation, 3 to 5 inches likely for Central California range. Yeah, that's a lot of rain for these regions. Possibility for 8 inches plus totals across central portions of the transverse range. Yeah, So they're not on top of the flooding, actually. They do have a small 2% chance. Here, we'll get rid of that for now. And let me go ahead and turn off the models for now. But they're actually going to be seeing some really nasty winds and stuff. And on the day one outlook, they do actually have, keep on forgetting, they do actually have a level 1 threat for severe weather out there south of San Francisco. West of Los Angeles, though, which is good. That it's west of Los Angeles, but it does include areas like, let's see here, Lompoc, I think it is, Lompoc, Santa Maria, included there, King City, we have portions out there by, let's see, Watsonville, San Jose is actually included, barely in that threat there. Let's see here, of course, tornado probability here, we have a 2% chance. Yeah, that's what I really wanted to get to, is that there is a shot for a couple of cyclone-induced tornadoes. West of Los Angeles, so the area of tornado probability is south of San Francisco and west of Los Angeles is that little strip there in central coastal Florida, or sorry, central coastal Georgia. Okay, in my defense, it's early, my bad. Central coastal California, 3 times the charm, man. Holy cow. Dude, it's, God. Anyways, but yeah, and of course, it's happening on the east too. You know, the main threat we're watching here today is obviously the Florida threat, and I'm actually in the 2% zone. I'm actually here in Central Florida, so it's gonna be pretty nice to get a little bit of severe weather. Exaggerating. I do love a good storm, but not when it comes to naders or anything like that. 5% chance for tornadoes down south, including Key West, Miami. Like I said, they did issue a tornado watch here. Looks like we got a new marine warning out there. We'll get to that here in a second. But the tornado watch there in effect for southern portions of Florida. And the overall tornado probability does now shoot up into extreme southern Georgia. That's one of the latest things that they've done. Was add that tornado threat for southern Georgia. Now, like I said, the odds are, not very great. I mean, the odds are very, very low for those areas getting tornadoes in southern Georgia, but, it's theoretically possible. So that's just kind of what we're looking at there. That geo color is nice. Well, I was about to look at it again, actually. Yeah, there you go. There's geo color. So this is basically looking at the Earth from first view right now. You can see just how turquoise blue the waters are. Absolutely beautiful. Especially around sunrise here, it's a beautiful sight to see. But hopping over to Florida here, whenever it comes to everything popping off, and you can see this big wall of clouds that's just surrounding Florida. I mean, the peninsula's smack dab in just overcast conditions here, and they're going to be that way for at least a couple of hours. I believe it's going to be clearing up a bit. New frames coming through. I believe it's going to be clearing up a bit as we approach the afternoon for some of these regions here. Let's see. Wait, how is this threat level 5? Oh, so high risk for flooding. That's why we're in a level 5 threat. If you ever see that level 5, it's not all the time severe weather, by the way. 2 out of 5 for severe weather, and high risk or slight risk for severe weather and all that. New York City and Geo. That's New York City and Geo. Yeah, look at all these clouds out here. Pretty cool, man. Let's see. All right, we're gonna hop back over here. So there's radar. This is national radar. So yeah, like I was saying, guys, we're having a strong low pressure system that's actually developing right now. It's actually currently strengthening. I just put a weather probe outside. I'm collecting weather data on this to study it. So basically what's happening is, we're getting this little vortice from the main low. It's being spun off. The main low pressure system right now is across Texas. We're getting a little vortice developing here. Uh-oh. What's all this about? Hold on. Got a warning coming through. Holy cow, that's a big warning. Holy cow. Look at that thing, dude. That thing covers like most of Florida, most of the western side. I'm surprised it come through my intercom. Shoot. I think I got my weather radio on. Whoa. 74 knots on that buoy, or the ship. That's probably taking consideration their speed as well. But yeah, you can really see it. Is there a lot of lightning on this? Here. Yeah, there's a bit of lightning on it. I'm letting that play so you guys can hear those areas. There you go. Let me turn that down a bit. Alright, well, you heard it there, y'all. But yeah, no, that's a massive warning, dude. That's a massive special marine warning. But yeah, whenever they said a lot of lightning strikes, I started looking at the GLM flashes here, and yeah, there's a lot of energy coming out of that. Especially on that south side, which is that little MCS that we were watching there. Here, let's go ahead and hop back over here to the radar, y'all. Yeah, we got to start keeping a close eye on these on this boundary here. Let's see. Weather, I don't think he... Huh? Cape and wind shear are higher in the Ohio Valley on February 9th. Could bring a severe weather event. Can you show everyone it? Not right now, because we have a tornado threat. Maybe if we were in a forecasting live stream, like if you joined me yesterday, and you were there for it, then I could have probably done it there. But since we're in live mode, I gotta be on it, y'all. All right, we're gonna hop back to I'm gonna have to open 2 radars here. Gonna pull one up towards Key West. Have one out there by the Tampa Bay. Let's see, we'll pull one all the way down here. Yeah, we gotta get that key radar data. It's good feed. Oh yeah, there she is. Really starting to kick off there. Just joined. Hope everyone's having a good day. You too, Jonna. If a tornado spawns in the water and moves on land, would it be a water or onto land? Would it be a water spout because it spawned in the water, or tornado? So it depends on the event. It's kind of a hard thing to say. If it has a mesocyclone, we call it, associated with a rotating supercell thunderstorm, then it would be a tornado. Water spouts can form. So say if you have a supercell thunderstorm that's rotating over the water, it's a water spout because it's in the water. And if it moves on land and it's still a rotating supercell, it would be a tornado. Now, if it was just a normal water spout looking off the coast, no storms really, and it moves on land, it would be a land spout. Okay, we're gonna hop on back over here. We're gonna check on look on our geosat, see what we got going on here. Yep, sun's coming up. Sun is here. We're gonna loop this actually. There you go. Yeah, you can see the. Wow, that's a really gapped loop. Let's see. Can I load another one, maybe? Oh, there's infrared. We'll pull this one. Put that back over there. I know it's a white screen. But dude, I am literally shocked. I mean, of how big that special marine warning is, dude. I mean, look how big that warning is. I mean, that's got to at least be like 100 miles tall. I'm about to measure this. It's got to be one of the biggest special marine warnings I've seen. Let's see. Special marine warning here. Oh, there we go. So from top to bottom, it has nearly 200 miles. 187 miles wide, or long, or tall in this case. It's about 60 miles wide. Yeah, that's a big warning. And like I said, they did include the potential out there for some water spouts. Water spouts and wind gusts to 40 knots, which, 40 knot winds is, to people who go off miles an hour, is about 46, 47, something along that territory. I mean, they're relatively, knots and miles an hour are relatively close on the lower end of the scale, but once you start getting higher up, higher knots, then it really kind of disperses from miles an hour. All right, we're gonna show you all this tornado watch they have in effect here. We're gonna go over these areas again, okay? So, like I said, they did issue a tornado watch a little bit ago. This does include portions out there in the Keys. So the Keys is under a tornado watch here. Portions out there towards southern Florida. This does include Miami, include Homestead, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach. They have Port Charlotte included as well. It goes up as high as Port Charlotte, up as high out there towards Jupiter. So the highest point that this tornado watch goes up to is Jupiter, going between Jupiter and Port Charlotte. So right between, just really right on the southern tip of Florida. Cape Coral included, East Naples, I mean obviously Naples as well is included here as well. Everglades City, and so that's what's going on there. Let's see, what's up Brandy, hope you're doing alright. Sitting on plane Metro Detroit, supposed to take off at 8, flying into Tampa, bad weather. Taking off at 8. So that's what, an hour from now? So I'm taking it here in Central Time. So yeah, it's an hour from now. So I'm not 2 minutes, I'm sure. How long is your flight? I mean, I know from Kentucky to Florida, it's about like an hour and a half flight. I think you might run into problems. Because by the time you get here, Eastern Time, it'll probably be right around roughly 10 o'clock, which storms should be going through the region here at the time. New SPC. New day 1 out. Let's see. Did they put a 15% risk? That was my prediction all along. We're about to find out. They sure did, dude. I called that, man. Oh my god. Not that I'm happy that it's happening. I'm just happy that I called that, dude. I went out on a limb yesterday saying, "Hey, look, there might be a 15% risk down there in southern Florida because from that MCS there." Holy cow! I think they extended that north, that slight risk. They pushed that up north a bit. So 5% hail threat also extends down to the Keys now. That also does shoot down a bit. Tornado probability, I think they knocked that up a little bit to the north. And yeah, the damaging wind threat now includes a 15% zone. Let's see. Whenever that updates on my other program, we'll go into more specific details of where that's at. Actually, I think it's already updated. Yep. So Cape Coral area, Northport. I see La Belle, West Palm Beach, La Belle. Sorry, did I say La Belle? Oh my god, dude. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, they've been in the slight risk here though. But yeah, one of the main things they just did is upgrade that from a 5 to a 15% chance out there for some damaging winds. Yep, there it is. 15% risk for damaging winds. All right, let's go and check up on some of these. This I think that's a new one right here. 60 minutes. Water spout, wind gust 40 knots, source radar. Yeah, dude, radar, Key West radar we're starting to look at here is starting to look a little iffy. I mean, that MCS is formed, you know, like that big block of severe weather we've been watching here. It's formed. And so Key West got to be watching out there for it. I mean, it's going right at Key West here. Brady says, good call. That's why we come to you. Appreciate it. No, dude. I literally went on a limb yesterday and saying, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. And the last update they did before this one, I was like, oh, shoot, they didn't do it, did they? They didn't. But now they did, just before it hit. Christy says, good morning. Good morning, Christy. Saying problem areas for Pineless. How do you say that? Pineless. Let's see. Hold on, you're about to see my screen go weird for a second. Hold on. How do you... Pineless Park, maybe? Yeah, out there by Tampa. Yeah, we do got a risk out there, 5%. They did, like I said, they did extend that north or that slight risk a bit up north, but not quite towards you yet, or not towards you at all, really. I wouldn't say. Why did I say yet? Not yet. Probably won't get that. All right, we're gonna hop back to sat view, guys. Geocolor. This is literally what it looks like if you're in space looking at Earth right now, out there by the Keys and out there by Florida and Cuba. So, but yeah, it's definitely a lot of overcast skies, and you know, like I was mentioning here, we'll hop back to this radar for a minute for that. So the big picture is what's going on here is we got ourselves that low pressure system. This is the one that caused severe weather a couple days ago in Texas. The one we covered for like 5 hours. So this system here is actually sparking off a little mini low, a little vortice there out in the Gulf, and it's actually strengthening pretty quickly. I mean, according to analysis here, I mean, we're already talking a pressure low of around 999 millibars out there. So it's the pressure's dropping, and forecast models show. I believe that thing's slamming up there towards the panhandle of Florida here, which is keeping the main risk for severe weather just east of it, because the eastern side of a low pressure system is where all the juice and all the treasure is at, all the instability is at, and on the western side there's not instability. It's just more of a stable air mass on the back end side, which is going to lead to no severe weather, maybe a bit of winds, but it's about it. Not a whole lot of anything. We were literally just in space. Well, that's not the one. There you go. Yeah, you're back in space now. That is a beautiful view, dude. I love geocolor. Gotta love Ghost 16, man. Beautiful, beautiful piece of art. All right, let's see. Good morning, William. Hope you're doing good, man. Be safe out there. Florida Keys, they're gonna get hit hard. Yeah, from what it looks like. Look at the storm off in the distance here, really starting to come barreling towards the Keys right now. It's getting pretty close out there by Naples too. I mean, it's just, I'd say about 20, 30 miles roughly off the coast of Naples right now, and it's, how fast is it moving? Yeah, 20 to 60 nautical miles out from East Cape Sable to that area. Let's see. How fast are we moving here? Moving east at 45 knots, so about 50 miles an hour. About 50 mile an hour, forward motion. So if we're about like 30 miles out or so from Naples, and it's moving about 50 miles an hour, obviously it's gonna be less than an hour until impact. So we're getting up there. Let's see. Chrissy says, gotta run, Andrew. Be safe. Y'all have to pin and see in the world instead of Pine. Stay safe. All right, see you later, Christy. Thanks for joining. Good morning, Leo. All right, let's hop back here. All right, we'll pull up the what you call it, water vapor. Yeah, so you can really see the heaviest convection right now. So if y'all can't see where we're at here, this is Florida. So you see Florida right there, and then here's the Keys coming down right here. Very good drawing, Andrew. Perfect. Look at that. So there's your Keys right there, and the heaviest convection is just north of Cuba, actually, just north of Cuba. That's gonna be working its way to the east a bit. Or it is working its way here to the east a bit, and obviously, you know, this puts areas out there by like Key West and really the Keys in general at risk. New SMW near Key West, really. Oh yeah, they just did it. Wow, that's another big one, dude. Wow. Here, I'll bring y'all over here. Yeah, they just issued a new one, new special marine warning out there. Yeah, that's hugging the coast of Key West. Next up, this will include Key West, with possible water spouts. I mean, given the wind shear is a little higher across these regions here, you know, inside this line, it wouldn't be surprising if we did have some QLCS water spouts that could form out of that. So yeah, I'm guessing winds 50 knots or greater too. Yep, 50 knots. Wind gusts in excess of 50 knots. So yeah, that's a problem, especially for small craft. You know, a lot of people don't know what craft is. It's basically just boats, you know, watercraft, and so obviously small boats, small fishing boats, sailboats. You know, dude, this piece of hair, dude. I swear to God, I'm about to like snip it off right now. I gotta hold on, dude. I'm getting a haircut soon. Anyways. But what I was saying, yeah, small craft, like, you know, fishing boats. Dude, I swear to God. Fishing boats, sailboats, you know, just small boats, small vessels. How am I doing today? I'm doing all right. Like I said, I'm still awake. I haven't slept yet because I'm on night shift. But I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. You know, wanted to be live for y'all. I told y'all I'd be here today. I tried to. Probably won't be a super long live stream, but I'm going to go as long as I can. I mean, we've already been live almost an hour now, so. Good morning, Andrew. We're heading off to church here in South Carolina. Gotcha. So, yeah. So what's happening is we're getting the stable air mass. You can see this big mass of air just pushing east. So this is all dry. This is all dry air. You know, actually, I'm pretty sure it's mostly clear out there. Hop back to Geo. Looks like a new frame's coming through here. Yeah, it's mostly clear out there. Got a couple of higher altitude clouds going on up there. Mostly stable air mass. I mean, you can see the temperatures out there is a little on the cooler side. You know, 50s, upper 40s, and then you work your way to Florida, and it's like in the 60s. So like I said, basically big picture is, like we were talking about here, we have that low pressure system. We actually have the main low in Texas. We have a little sub-vortice of a low developing in the Gulf, the East Gulf here, that's going to be traveling northbound. We got a bit of that cooler air coming in from the west here overall. A bit of cooler air working eastward for the most part, east-southeastward. Overall, so whenever it comes to it, we actually have ourselves a bit of that, a bit of warm air advecting north. So we got that, that counterclockwise circulation from that low, that little vortice that's developing in the Gulf. So a bit of a complex system, but we're going to be on it here. Yeah, but we just got all this moisture rolling into Florida right now, and it's pretty warm morning actually. Pretty warm morning. Good morning, Colin. Hope you're doing good, man. Swanky, good morning to you as well. Darian, I'm doing all right. A little tired, but I'm doing all right. All right, we're gonna hop back to radar, guys. Yeah, so we got a handful of special marine warnings out there, literally covering the whole west coast right now, Florida. We're going to hop velocity. Velocity data is probably not the best. I mean, obviously right now we're a little ways away. Key West radar, we're scanning about like, still about almost 50 miles away. Got to watch that leading edge right here, man. Got to watch out for that leading edge because, you know, that's where your water spouts could be. And obviously as that moves on land, that could be a problem for tornadoes and stuff like that. Your threat level says 5 out of 5, just so you know. There's a high risk for flooding. High risk for flooding. That's why we have that. It's not for severe weather. Yeah, I did the same with winter weather as well. Will the storm affect Merritt Island? Where's Merritt Island? Do you know where? Oh, obviously you know where that's at. I don't. More than likely, if you're in Florida, yeah, dude, it's just taking a minute. How do you, hold on. Oh, there's 2 T's. Yeah, no, we're in the risk area there. Yeah, like I said, more than likely you are. Yeah, severe risk level 2. Got a slight risk today. That's what that level, what that area is there. Level 2 threat. Like I said, they did actually extend it to the north a bit, and mostly just covered from Naples to Jupiter, wherever Jupiter's at, somewhere around here, right? There's Jupiter Island. But yeah, they did extend that a bit more to the north with that latest update. Let's see. Here we're gonna hop up here, y'all. Got the big picture going. Yeah, so there's that little low pressure, or that little vortice I was talking about that's starting to develop. And then you got your main low pressure system out here. See, I think you're the best meteorologist on Earth. Thanks for everything, dude. No problem. You're welcome, my friend. Glad to help out anytime I can. Yeah, we got this real big jet here. Real big jet of precip. All the way from the Central Plains. It's a big old hot dog. Big old hot dog cutting off there from Florida up to even South Dakota. That precipitation works the way there. Big jet. And then, like I said, y'all, it's not just Florida right now that's getting a bit of nasty weather. It's actually California too. We got a really strong low pressure system, as you can see out there, brewing just off the coast of California. Now this system's going to be bringing some real nasty winds, real nasty rain, couple tornadoes possible, which is obviously a bit of an issue. So tornadoes, flooding's the main problem. Like I was mentioning here a minute ago, we'll go and pull this back up for y'all. We got a high risk. Got a high risk level, or the highest level, I should say, for flooding out there. So let's go and hop to the west a bit. Okay, got that marginal risk for tornadoes up there. A little small tornado threat from San Jose all the way down there towards Lompoc here. In California, small chance for a couple cyclone-induced tornadoes. So look out there for that. We'll turn off the outlook for now, and then we'll pull up the flooding threat. Yeah, like I said, we have a high risk level, or the highest level there is for the potential of flooding. Los Angeles, smack dab in the middle of it too. High risk for flooding. That's it doesn't get any higher than that. So if you know anybody out there by LA, I mean, it would be good if you alert them. Especially if they're in a flood-prone area, and obviously, you know, don't cross over into water you don't know the height of, or really, if just turn around, don't drown, as they always say. You obviously don't want to be caught up in that mess. So just wanted to mention that to you guys. But yeah, huge problems out there in the west, and of course we have these little baby flooding threats out there towards Florida. Yeah, these areas level 1 threat. This is basically minimal flooding threat. Nothing I'm worried about, honestly. You know, just a couple instances of flooding here and there, but out west I'm a little worried about. Yeah, LA I'm a little bit concerned about. We have the atmospheric river we were talking about, bunch of moisture just rolling right over those Rocky Mountains. It's a real big problem for winter weather too up in those upper elevations. I mean, they just got a big band of heavy snowfall, and they're getting more, getting a whole lot more. All right, let's hop back radar, y'all. We're gonna take a look at this. So yeah, we have a lot of special marine warnings, literally covering most of Florida's western coast here. We have 2 radars up. We're gonna pull up the Tampa. Let's see, we'll pull up Tampa radar here. Oh, that might even be a little bit of rotation just off the coast there. Look at that, a little bit of rotation. It could be a water spout. That could be a water spout. Yeah, that big special marine warning they put out there is for water spouts, and wind gusts up to 40 knots, which, 40 knot winds is about like 45, nearly 50 mile an hour winds. So nothing too crazy, but lower winds are more of a problem for boat or for water than land, because the winds aren't the same. Obviously, if you have a 45 mile an hour winds for the water versus land, they're a lot different. For land, it's not too bad, but for water, it creates rough seas, and obviously it can capsize vessels and stuff. So that's why it's more of an issue out in the water. All right, good night, Court. But yeah, we got a little bit of area of rotation there. Maybe a weak mezzo over here as well. And that's about all I see with that. But yeah, that's our most good chance that could be a water spout activity. Down south, back to Key West here on the radar. Maybe a bit of convergence here. Okay. Yeah, I don't see much on this radar here. It's looking pretty intimidating, though. I mean, look at that line, dude. That was the that was the MCS we were talking about on the models yesterday, like I was explaining to you guys. Thing was pretty brutal on the HRRR there for a while, but now it seems like the models have broken it up a bit. Let's see. Let's hop up the models for a minute. Take a look at the big HRRR. So we got 12 Zulu rolling through. There you go. Yeah. So according to the latest, shows just a big cluster of thunderstorms with a few embedded supercells occurring inside of them. So a supercell is simply a rotating thunderstorm. And please note, not all supercells produce tornadoes. It's a little bit of a fun fact there for you. But yeah, no, with this system here, we're getting that low pressure there out by, south of like Pensacola and those regions out there. We're getting that strong low, kicking up there, and slamming the west here with a bit of heavy rainfall, bit of severe weather concerns, and all that stuff popping through. Like I said, the main thing I'm a little concerned, or mostly concerned about, is the deep south side of Florida here. That's what we need to really look out for. Yeah, this is a brand new model run coming through here too, and also later on this evening, as we approach later on this evening, there will likely be a bit of scattered thunderstorm activity, maybe a couple isolated severe storms included in that. Could happen here for later on today, 21 Zulu. It's currently 13 Zulu, so if you do the math, 8 hours from now, what time will it be? What, 4 p.m.? Right, 4 p.m.? So yeah, right around late afternoon, early evening. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Also a couple cells out in the Central Gulf, but that's not a big problem. Not a big problem unless you're a shipping company. You're going through the Gulf there. It could be a bit of an issue, but yeah. But that's the new model there. Let's see here. Can't see because my camera's in the way. Yeah, dude. Models have been talking about a pretty good amount of energy, pretty good amount of thunderstorm juice out there. The blue area, that's a good amount of instability. It's a good amount of energy for thunderstorm activity. So there's definitely enough energy in this event to produce some severe weather out there. We'll use a different model for wind shear. Yeah, the winds though, that's one of the things that's kind of lowering the potential on this event here is those lower level winds. I mean, although they are strong enough to produce a couple tornadoes, the good news is I don't think we're going to see any significant tornadoes or any strong tornadoes. If we did have tornadoes, they would more than likely end on the low end of the scale. But that's what's going on there. But if we were out there by the panhandle of Florida, there's higher winds, but there's not as much instability. So it kind of teeter-totters itself. You gotta have that perfect mixing. It's like baking a cake. I mean, like I said, you gotta throw all these ingredients. You gotta make them just right for them to do thing. For it to taste good, for it to perform well. You got obviously not. The storms don't taste good. Well, I don't know. Do they? I don't know. So yeah, like I said, it's like baking. You gotta have enough ingredients. A little too much of something could cause some problems. In terms of it not turning out as well. It's very similar. Very similar. All right. Let's see. All right, let's hop back to geo color for a minute. We're gonna take a look here at the latest satellite view. So this is currently what it looks like. If you're up in space right now and you're looking down at the Caribbean, this is what you'd see. At least something similar to this. But yeah, so we got this big mass here. Big dry air mass here rolling through from the back side. And of course we have all of this. All of this. I could probably use a better color there. I meant to grab yellow, but there you go. Now I can see it a little better. Yeah, so all that. Bunch of moisture. Bunch of cloud cover. Bunch of issues. Or bunches of issues for these regions regarding severe weather. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's go over the watch again, y'all. What's up, RTG? Hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, we're gonna hop back to the watch. Like I said, they issued a watch a little bit ago, guys. If y'all didn't know that, there is a tornado watch in effect for southern Florida right now. This does include portions out there by like West Palm Beach, Cape Coral, Port Charlotte areas, East Naples, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and the Keys is included in portions of it. So if you live out in those regions, once again, heads up to y'all. It's something we're looking out for. We're gonna turn off the. We're gonna turn off that view for now. We're gonna have to pop into some serious radar analysis now. I'm gonna load some level 2 data down there towards KBYX, also known as the radar out there in Key West. So go ahead and load some of that data up there. If it decides it wants to work today, that would be lovely. Alright, so that one worked. KBYX. Yeah, sometimes you gotta hop between the radars for them to work. There you go. Wow, dude. Yeah, look at that thing. I don't know, man. I think radar was right about all that. Or sorry, not the radar. The models. The models was right about like that MCS type of system there. That thing's crazy. Let's see. I'm in California right now. Gotcha. Well, be careful out there, RTG. Yeah, we have that big flooding threat out there. That big high risk for flooding. Let's see. I don't know if I can pull up flooding here. Nah, I can't. Alright, we got the altimeter. We're gonna pull up temperature. Or wind gust here. There we go. We'll get some wind gust readings coming through there. Yeah, it's getting closer to Key West. Let's see, we'll find an ETA here for you. Oh yeah, we're still at least a half hour away from Key West here. Dude, they issued this warning this watch here pretty quickly. Space is fake. All right, buddy. Yeah, but it's still a little ways away. Still a little ways away from Key West here. Gotta get a little bit longer. It's getting close to Naples, though. Let's see here. Yeah, I got about 10 minutes away till Naples gets hit, it looks like. We do need another radar out by this way. Cape Coral needs its own radar. Pretty nice. Yeah, we're kind of stuck between the two zones here. Wow. Yeah, look at that just big wall of precipitation rolling through these regions here. Heard on my weather radio it's going to rain for 4 days. Wow. Yeah. Gotta love those atmospheric rivers, man. Yeah, they bring a lot of problems. I remember them happening at last year too. Doesn't matter if it's La Nina or El Nina, you're still getting hit by those atmospheric rivers. So yeah, I heard from I already read that one. Logan, what's up, morning? Oh my god. Dude, I'm sorry, you guys. I haven't slept yet. Like I said, I'm on night shift right now, so I'm up during the day, or up during the night, sleep during the day. And this is my time to be out, but you know, wanted to be alive for this, at least for a little bit. But good morning, Logan. That's what I was trying to say. I'm just thinking there might be 1 or 2 quick water spouts. There'll probably be more than that. There'll be a lot of them we don't report, but you know, water spouts are all over the place in these events. Becomes a big problem once they roll inland. You know, once they start to you know, roll inland here, and they kind of pose a possible tornado concern. All right. So heads up, y'all. I mean, if you guys live out there in South Florida, say you're out there in the boat here near the Keys, and you're somehow watching this live stream right now. If that's the case, I would go back to your docks, or go back to the docks and park your boat, because yeah, you don't want to ride this storm out here. This is going to be a pretty nasty one with some strong winds and you know, like I said, possibly even a bit of water spout activity. Sucks that the weather detected that there's no lightning in my area. Well, that's actually a good thing. I mean, I love lightning. I love photography with it. But yeah. Let's see here. I forgot this. Leave a like. Thank you. Appreciate it, Moon. Great to see you. How are the flights coming into Tampa? They'll probably be delayed. Wouldn't be surprised. Maple, we're not doing zip codes, man. We got an active tornado threat going on here. But the only thing that's changed on the outlook is they extended the slight risk a little higher up north. Just a tad. Mazio says, good morning, Andrew. Just turning in. Brother lives in Tampa. Is he looking to get hit hard? Yeah, so Tampa area, we got a level 1 threat still. 2% tour, 5% wind, 5% hail, which is a low probability for everything. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Odds of you getting severe weather is very low, and you know, potential impacts of them is pretty much marginal, or it is marginal. So it's low impacts, low risk. But, you know, obviously, with that being said, I mean, it's possible that we need to, or it's possible that there could be some severe weather out there that way. But, yeah. All right, we're going to hop back to velocity. See what's going on that line there. Yeah, you got to watch out there. Watch out for some rotation, dude. Got to keep an eye on it closely. Yeah, there is a bit of rotation out there on that one, No, Orlando didn't uptrend. Same thing, my friend. Yeah, see, if it's quick like that, and I know what you're talking about, I could easily tell you. But if I have to, like, go and dive into, like, zip codes and have to search them up, then that's where it takes a little bit, and then I have to get to everybody after that. Because I'm a fair man. If I do something for somebody, I'm going to give the other person an equal opportunity. But, you know, whenever there's nasty storm activity going on out there, it's gotta keep it on live view. All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't see too much of anything. I don't see any areas like rotation or stuff like that. Just looks like a bunch of rain. Bunch of rain over here. Yeah, we got a few areas out there that picking up some pretty heavy precipitation rates. But this stuff's kind of bleh looking. Yeah, this south stuff, this guy, this is obviously what I'm mostly concerned about. That little that MCS down here, you know, because this is where the most of the instability, most of the moisture, and all that stuff's gonna be. So the biggest threat with the storm is southern Florida and the Keys. Yes, that's correct. But the threat does go all the way through most of Florida, even in the southern Georgia now. Very far southern Georgia. All right. Whoa, okay, that scared me to death. Dude, I am like on edge. I'm gonna turn off my light. Dude, I am like I said, I'm out of it. I am super tired, y'all. Like I said, I've been up all day. I've been up since last live stream. I got up at like 4 p.m. yesterday because, like I said, I'm on night shift. Night shift sucks. I hate night shift. Still a little, still, I'd say about probably 45 minutes away from Key West, roughly. Which, storm here, let's see how fast it's moving. East at 46 miles an hour. So if we're east at 46, let's see, let me do the math here. Gotta turn on the data over here. Hold on a minute, y'all. Is any of this gonna get you? Also saw your stream Fortnite. Sorry, I didn't tune in. You're good. Yeah, no, I'm in the marginal, the 2% Tor threat. Here, I'll just bring y'all over here. Yeah, I'm over in this area here. So I'm kind of in the middle of all this, but. What I was wanting to look at is the radar. Here we go. Bring back radar over here. So like I said, yeah, east at 46. If I measure it from Key West, that's 30 miles. So yeah, about 45 minutes, roughly. Seems about right. See, goodness, even youngsters need sleep. Get some sleep soon. I want to. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said, I don't plan on being live here for too long. I mean, we've already been live over an hour. It's an hour longer than I was thinking I'd be live for. I just wanted to go live for you guys for a bit, you know, to cover this. And, you know, once I saw that tornado watch got issued, I'm like, yeah, let's just go ahead and start this here. But see, where's it heading towards? Naples. Yeah, it's getting closer to Naples. Looks like it's starting to rain. Oh, you know what? I am an idiot for not noticing this. I have cameras. I have live cameras. I forgot those are a thing. Oh my god. Holy cow. I even got some in Key West. Let's... Oh, here we go. Not much of anything on that camera, but Is that the radar? Is that the Doppler radar over there? Or is that just a water tower? Hold on, where's this camera? Dude, I'm genuinely curious now. East Rockland Key. So it's looking this way a bit, right? Or maybe somewhere around here. Dude, I am determined to find this. Where's Stock Island? Oh, okay, never mind. Nah, it's a little bit to the northeast of Stock Island here. Does the storm move at the same speed of the wind in it? That's a really good question. Really good question. Well, thanks for asking. That's actually a really good question. Not all the time. Not all the time, no. You can have winds that are stronger than the movement of a storm. And then actually, that's the case today, is that storm movement's going to be a little slower than the actual the damaging winds on them. Yeah, that's just a water tower. Got my hopes up thinking that was the radar. What's up, Scott? Alright, let's hop back to radar, y'all. Yeah, when things get more interesting, and we'll pop into cameras if I'm still alive here. Or, not alive, alive too. Obviously, if I'm dead, I can't switch cameras, but... let's do a velocity check. See what's okay. Yeah, some of these areas give me a little, like, suspicious. But, no, I think we're good. I think we're good for now. I don't see any areas of, any rotation or anything like that going on. Let's check on Tampa radar. See what's going on out there. Oh, that's still Miami. Or sorry, that's still Keys. Wait, why is both of mine Keys? At what point did I switch it? There we go. Being unalive could prove to be a problematic. A little bit. Oh, wow. Y'all want to see something pretty? Look at this. Take a moment to enjoy this. Ready? Look at that. That is live right now. Or a picture that was just recently taken from the satellite up above. Look at that. Look at those blue tropical waters, dude. And just a big white blanket over Florida right now. Can I... Wait, hold on. Can I get rid of the map? Dude, you can't even tell. You can't even tell. If it wasn't for the city names or anything. Hold on. Oh, hold on. There we go. Ooh. There you go. Like it's hard to see. Pull up. There we go. Yeah, dude, like all of Florida right now, it's just like a big blanket of white. Radar's on copy key. Oh yeah. Oh, got a new special marine warning, y'all. Oh shoot, two of them. Wait a minute. The Keys is now included. Okay, guys, we actually got some new information coming through now. All right, Key West. We are now under a special marine warning out there in effect now. Also, Naples, coastal Naples is under one there too. Water spouts winds up to 40 knots. Yep, there you go. A whole new set of warnings just got issued. So, obviously, out there in Key West, like I said, nearby in the Keys, the Southern Keys, heads up to you. And once again, another call for the boaters who's in South Florida. Like I said, obviously, it's a good time to go back to port now, for at least now if you can, right out the storm, and then go back out a little later. Because, like I said, you know, this is a storm you don't want to ride through. You know, with water spout potential and, you know, with water spout potential and, you know, choppy waters and, you know, all kinds of stuff like that could be a big problem. The winds. Yeah, Florida is beautiful. Even with the gators, yeah. Horseshoe Island. Let's see, they... Come on, phone. Dude, my phone's been being stupid lately. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's got an alert from Carolinas, South Carolina, 2 to 3 inches of rainfall from this upcoming event here. Here. Temperatures, won't load that. Winds, won't load that. Okay. Alright, let's check up north a bit. We're going to hop back up here to the Tampa area. We're going to see what's going on here. Checking off the coast for any unwanted water spout activity. Don't see any rotation or anything like that, so that's good news. There we go. Here. I'm loading up some radar or some satellite data here, y'all. Yeah, but I don't see any rotation on that view. Let's hop back to... Yeah, so far so good. Looks like mostly just straight line winds. Mostly just straight line winds there for now. Let's see. So that one warning that they issued for Key West, they did not include water spouts, believe it or not. It's just warned for 50 knots, winds 50 knots or greater. Return to port now if possible. Yeah, that's literally what I've been saying, guys. Return to port now if possible. Otherwise, prepare for severe thunderstorms with winds in excess of 50 knots, extremely rough seas, frequent lightning, torrential downpours. Be advised any severe thunderstorm can spawn water spouts or tornado. So, in other words, just be best in your nature to go back to port if you can. Like I said, it's pretty it's gonna be pretty brutal out there. Yeah, there you go. There's the satellite view I wanted to show you guys. See the sun coming up here. It's beautiful, but it's something. Let's see. Okay, 46. So let's do an ETA on Key West here. Take this with a grain of salt, by the way. Okay, we're about 30, almost 40 minutes. Right, we got a warning coming through, y'all. Let's tune in on this. For Tampa. Tampa. Tampa Bay. Water spouts too.
Beach Reef, Venice Inlet, Cockroach Bay, Santa Maria Island.
Okay. Okay, just wanted to bring that up for you guys there. Back down there. Okay. All right, well, there you go. Yeah, they just extended that. They just added another really big special marine warning out there. This does include the areas we were just listening to. Goes up pretty far up north into Florida, just west of Ocala, just off the coast. If you travel directly west of Ocala there, you'll run into the coast, and that's right where it starts. Tampa Bay area is included inside of the special marine warning for the potential of wind gusts up to 40 knots and water spouts. Also, they were talking about a lot of lightning activity, which I can confirm. Looking at GLM flashes here on the latest scans, there has been a lot of lightning. Hold on, let's go reload that. There has been a lot of lightning detections with this line. Seems like it's become a bit more dispersed across this area for now. Honestly, but that definitely will more than likely kick back up here very soon in terms of lightning activity. So they just want to go ahead and put that out there. Current satellite view, guys. This is currently what it looks like out there across the way. This is your geo color for you. Absolutely beautiful. But you can see where that big line of convection is whenever the sun goes up. Let's go and pause that on the latest frame. You can see how there's bubble-like stuff popping up here on the radar here. So if we satellite. If we zoom in a bit, you see how it's more bubbly versus up in the north. It looks like a smooth blanket over here, but becomes very rough. Get a new radar scan coming through, or sorry, a new satellite. I'm saying radar. But it looks a lot more rough over here. It's because we have those are our updrafts. That's where our storms are at. Versus over here where it's more of a soft cottony blanket, looks like. Good morning, Brooklyn. Thanks for joining. Hope we're doing well. Yeah, they just completely canceled that big warning, the one that they issued earlier. They just completely canceled it, and they just issued another one, and they included all of the west coast of Florida. Literally, like all of the west coast of Florida is now under a special marine warning here. It's going to be soon before my weather radios might start going off back there. I don't know if they will or not today. I'm hoping they don't because they scare the crap out of me when they do. But yeah. See, you're still sound awake. Thanks for hanging in there. No problem, Moon River. Yeah, like I said, I was going to be here for a bit with you guys. I mean, I wanted to be here. I want to help out. So, whenever I can pitch in and all that stuff, then that'd be nice. Brooklyn, you want to share some of your energy with me? Because I am completely dead. I've been up since 4 p.m. yesterday, so I've been up for a while. And like I said, night shift, man. Being up all night, being up all night, sleep during the day, it's terrible. My sleep schedule shifts all over the place. Alright, back to velocity. Very smooth on velocity. It's good. Not seeing any little kinks or anything like that, so we're not really seeing any rotation, which is good news. Mostly just straight line winds. Let's see, I'll hop up back towards Tampa. Tampa radar, I should say. Yeah, right now, I mean, it looks fine. We did have that little area of rotation we were watching earlier, a little bit ago, on the radar and stuff like that, but it seems like rotations come to a halt for now. Yeah, we're starting to get some good radar data coming in now. Big wall of winds coming right in for Key West. So I was saying, y'all, if y'all are out in water, better go to port now. Yeah, it's coming up on Horseshoe Beach, I believe it is. What is it called? What is that place called? Is that Horseshoe Beach? None of my programs are even popping up anything. The threat level will really go 5 out of 5. For flooding, we have a high risk, which is maximum threat. That's not the right product. Here, let me bring you over here. Yeah, no, we got a real big problem going on there for for flooding. Yeah, I got Los Angeles there in a high risk, which is the maximum risk when it comes to flooding potential. Definitely a bit of an issue out there. And it could be pretty bad. Is that a warning? Oh shoot. I think we just got a severe warning. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? I heard it. I heard it, and I heard it. Where is it at? It's gonna drive me crazy. Where is this, dude? I don't know, man. There had to have been a special marine warning getting issued or something, but it's never done that for any of the other ones. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Found it. Found it. Key West, severe thunderstorm warning. Alright, guys. Anybody in Key West here? Key West, Florida. Severe thunderstorm warning not in effect here. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and a potential up there for maybe some hail up to penny size. So our first severe thunderstorm warning that just got issued there. Yeah, they included the Horseshoe Island there. But yeah, Key West, Big Coppets, Key, and this is just west of Cudjoe Key. Let's see. Cameras aren't the best over here. Got one. Yeah, I mean, this is the closest camera I got out there, which doesn't look too impressive right now. It's pointing west, too. Might be a camera we need to look out there for in a little bit. Another one's pointing northbound. A little more to the east there. And, yeah, those cameras are not useful. Yeah, but the one over here by Key West, it just looks at the ground. I mean, come on, man. Why would a traffic camera look at the road? I mean, like, makes no sense, man. Wait. Yeah, we're getting some pretty gusty winds being reported out there by Key West as well. So, sustained winds of 21 with gusts up to 33 right now. Sustained of 18 with gusts up to 26 on that other one slightly to the east out there by Boca Chica. Key, I should say. It's not back radar. Main radar. But yeah, once again, everybody, newest information that just came through. We have a severe thunderstorm warning now in effect for Key West. So anybody who's out in Key West area, heads up. Heads up. Let's see here. I think one of my family members is down in the Keys, so I'm gonna write him real quickly and tell him to be cautious. He's probably still asleep. Knowing him. Alright, hold on a minute, y'all. Okay. Little island key is the part of all this, I'm sure. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, radar check. See any rotation, anything like that. And that's something that's really far out there, so we're not looking at that. Yeah, like I said, this line mostly looks like just straight line winds. Yeah, just like straight line winds there. Horseshoe Beach is further up in the Big Bend. Gotcha. I just noticed it looks like a horseshoe. Should be called Horseshoe Island. But yeah, no, it looks like mostly just straight line winds. Got a little notch right there. Little notch there. I don't think it's doing anything, but it's the most interesting thing on that scan. I'll tell you that. Let's hop back up here to Tampa. Like I said, we're going to keep it on those two radars there, hopping back between them for, what you call it, looking for velocity couplets, aka rotation. And, yeah, it doesn't look like much. Everything looks good so far. Have I adjusted the Florida weather? Oh, yeah. Yep. Dude, it's been getting in like the 40s and 50s at night, and I'm absolutely freezing. That used to be like short and t-shirt weather for me. But since I've been down here, you know, experiencing the winter a couple of years, it's like, oh my God. It gets so cold, man. Still trying to adjust to the heat a bit. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, I'm kind of used to it a bit. What's up, Joey? How's it going? It's going pretty good. A little tired, but it's all right. Oh man, look at this, guys. Look at that now. Wow. Tell me that's not beautiful, dude. Yeah, there you go. There's satellite view going on right now. So, like I said, what's happening is we have... Oh, wow. Is that it right there? That might be the central low right at that point. And it's supposed to be right around there. Right around there somewhere. So we got this dry air mass back here. You can see there's not many clouds. I mean, we have a lot of, a couple upper-level clouds there. But mostly a cool, stable air mass coming in from behind here. Got a new radar frame, satellite frame coming up. There it is. And so basically, yeah, obviously you can see all of Florida here is like totally like overcast. I mean, like the entire state of Florida is like overcast except for that little area up there. But yeah, that's the storm. And like I was saying here, the heaviest of the convection, the heaviest of that thunderstorm activity right now is just to the west of the Keys, as we were looking out there for. Good morning, Ohio Farmer. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, no, that's where all the heaviest is right now. Alright, let's hop back to radar, guys. What part would it likely hit? Well, all of Florida is actually in, or most of Florida, I should say, the main peninsula of Florida is in the risk for severe weather. So Florida is the area we're looking out for in general. Greatest probability for severe weather and stuff like that, like I said, it's mostly in southern Florida. Going back to Ohio right now. Gotcha. See, oh, maybe a little bit of something there. Still a little suspicious on that notch right there. But don't think there's much of anything still going on here. Yeah, that's my main concern is that little notch right there. Good morning, Kate. Don't forget to sleep. I know. Trust me, Mother Nature decides to give us some nasty weather at the most worst times. It's like I'd love to be back, sitting back in bed and going back to sleep, or going to sleep, I should say. I've been up since 4 p.m. yesterday. Like I was saying, running the night shift. So it's like, sleeping all day, awake all night. Wouldn't like to keep it that way, but, you know. Alright, let's bring back up water vapor. Look at this view, guys. Oh, not that view. This view. So that is your water vapor. Yeah, it really shows that dry air mass from behind and all of that nasty cloud cover there. There you go. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this this whole thing goes all the way up into southern South Dakota. The precipitation, all the way from Florida, going all the way up to southern South Dakota. No way. Do I? You do need to sleep. I know. I do. I really want to, but I'm gonna be here for a little bit longer with you guys. I said I'm gonna try to be here for a bit. We're pushing 2 hours, but it's gonna kill me if I go to bed and I wake up to something bad happening that I could have helped save lives for. Then that's the worst feeling, and I hate doing that. So it sucks. It really does. Good morning from Daytona Beach, Florida. What's up, Wayne? Hope you're doing good. All right, velocity check. Just want to see what's going on there with the little notch. Oh, yeah. That right there looks like maybe a little bit of rotation starting to pop up here on the radar. It's north of Key West. It's out there in the water. That very well could be maybe a water spout trying to develop out there. So yeah, it's a little bit of a notch, increased velocities on inbound and outbound wind shear. Right there. So let's check up on Tampa radar. Yeah, still nothing. Not surprised, honestly. Yeah, there's just a bunch of junk convection out there just off the coast of these regions here. Let's see. I'm in Tallahassee right now. 9 a.m. Gotcha. Roman says, I wonder if any supercells would develop ahead of the main line. I mean, models mostly said no to that. They mostly just said that this line that's going to roll through here, the latest HRRR, which is like the main high-res, short-range model, shows most of it, this line, just kind of being a broken cluster, which obviously that's not the case. I mean, it's kind of almost like an MCS type of ordeal popping through here. 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Okay, yeah, we got a warning still. Once again, yeah, Key West out there, y'all. We have a severe thunderstorm warning still in effect here. That'll expire in about 27 minutes. Yeah, it's getting close to Key West, though. I mean, it's right on the edge. Oh, wow. That camera. The winds are definitely picking up. There's also a raindrop that just fell on the camera, too. Yeah, look at the palm tree out there. Right up here. Watch that palm. It was just blowing pretty good there a minute ago. Yeah, the winds are definitely picking up out there. We're getting reports of over 30 mile an hour winds right now. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're going to bring y'all back over here, y'all. Yeah, so there's like the full radar view. Very large system. Very, very large system here. And of course you got the main line down here. What made the Weather Channel decide to increase the sight box? Alright, first of all, the Weather Channel is a private organization and is not the government agency. The Weather Channel does not make the decisions to issue watches, warnings, outlooks, advisories, anything. That is solely up to the National Weather Service. The people who did it is the Storm Prediction Center, which is based off in Norman, Oklahoma. And the reason they did is because increased amounts of instability and a little bit higher wind shear down in southern Florida, it seemed. Like I was mentioning yesterday, with that 15% risk of damaging winds, this like QLCS, this line of storms that's rolling through, it's kind of bowing to it, and usually bowing storms can produce some pretty damaging winds overall. and that was kind of the main problem of why they extended it more north, is because that line is going to be posing a threat for those areas, for damaging winds mostly. Yeah, the reason it got extended was just for damaging winds, not for tornadoes. Yeah, the tornado threat mostly stayed the same. They did include that tornado threat into southern Georgia, but like I said, the odds of that happening, I'm not too confident on, honestly. Yeah, I'm really not too confident on that. Anyways. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to take a break here in a minute, y'all. I need to get up and stretch. Maybe slap some water on my face or something, because I'm about to fall asleep. I am out of it, guys. I am out of it. Alright, we're going to take 5. Grab a snack, grab breakfast, grab something to eat. Or whatever. I didn't set up this. Oh, I guess I did. It's a little messed up, but... okay. Hold on. I need to fix that scene real quickly. It's a little iffy. Let's see. Undo that. Move this back over here. There we go. Okay. We'll be back. Give me 5. We're going to take a quick little 5-minute break, y'all. Got to stretch. Grab yourself a snack, something to drink, something to eat, and do what you got to do, and we'll be back here in 5 minutes. Okay, guys? Catch y'all in a few.
Knots after midnight. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. A chance of showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms after midnight. Monday, south winds around 10 knots, becoming west in the afternoon. Bay and inland waters light chop. A slight chance of thunderstorms. Showers likely, mainly in the morning. Monday night, north winds 10 to 15 knots, increasing to 15 to 20 knots with gusts up to 25 knots after midnight. Bay and inland waters choppy. Tuesday, north winds 20 to 25 knots, diminishing to 15 to 20 knots in the afternoon. Bay and inland waters rough. Tuesday night, north winds 15 to 20 knots with gusts up to 25 knots. Bay and inland waters choppy. Wednesday, north winds 10 to 15 knots. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. Wednesday night, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. Thursday, northeast winds around 10 knots. Bay and inland waters light chop. Winds and waves higher and near thunderstorms. Your coastal waters forecast for the WXK-83 listening area for the following marine location: coastal waters from Bonita Beach to Englewood out 20 nautical miles. Issued at 3:19 a.m. Small craft advisory in effect through this evening. Today, southeast winds 15 to 20 knots, becoming south 20 to 25 knots late this morning, then diminishing and becoming west 10 to 15 knots late. Seas 3 to 5 feet, occasionally to 6 feet. Bay and inland waters rough. Showers with a chance of thunderstorms this morning. Tonight, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming west after midnight. Seas 3 to 5 feet, occasionally to 6 feet. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. A slight chance of thunderstorms with a slight chance of showers in the evening, then showers likely after midnight. Monday, south winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming west in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 5 feet, occasionally to 6 feet. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. A slight chance of thunderstorms. Showers likely, mainly in the morning. Monday night, north winds 15 to 20 knots, increasing to 20 to 25 knots with gusts up to 30 knots after midnight. Seas 4 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet, building to 6 to 8 feet, occasionally to 10 feet after midnight. Bay and inland waters rough. Tuesday, north winds 20 to 25 knots with gusts up to 30 knots. Seas 6 to 9 feet, occasionally to 11 feet. Bay and inland waters rough. Tuesday night, north winds 15 to 20 knots with gusts up to 30 knots. Seas 5 to 7 feet, occasionally to 9 feet. Bay and inland waters choppy. Wednesday, north winds 15 to 20 knots, diminishing to 10 to 15 knots in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 5 feet, occasionally to 6 feet. Bay and inland waters choppy. Wednesday night, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Bay and inland waters moderate chop. Thursday, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots, diminishing to 5 to 10 knots in the afternoon. Seas around 2 feet. Bay and inland waters moderate chop. Winds and seas higher and near thunderstorms. Your coastal waters forecast for the WXK-83 listening area. For the following marine location, coastal waters from Bonita Beach to Englewood out 20 to 60 nautical miles. Issued at 3:19 a.m. Small craft advisory in effect through this evening. Today, south winds 20 to 25 knots with gusts up to 30 knots, becoming southwest 15 to 20 knots early this afternoon, then becoming west with gusts up to 25 knots late. Seas 4 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet. Showers with a chance of thunderstorms this morning. Tonight, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming southwest after midnight. Seas 4 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet. A slight chance of thunderstorms with a chance of showers in the evening, then showers likely after midnight. Monday, southwest winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots, becoming northwest in the afternoon. Seas 5 to 7 feet, occasionally to 9 feet. A slight chance of thunderstorms. Showers likely, mainly in the morning. Monday night, north winds 15 to 20 knots.
Alrighty, guys, we are back here. We're gonna go and hop over here. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna go and hop over back to radar, guys. Welcome back. Hope everyone's well. Had to stretch. Let's see. We got a TPS on radar. Yeah, just don't really see much on that though. Maybe a small area of weak rotation north of that. But yeah, most of this here is just mostly straight line winds at this point. Nothing rotating heavily right now, which is good. Once again, heads up, Key West. You guys are right on it, or I should say, it's right on you. Let's see here. Look at this. Here's a live camera out there by the region. It's kind of not it's not the best of camera, obviously, but I mean, look how much darker it is on the right-hand side there. Also, the winds have been picking up. Look how much those palm fronds are moving around, and so it's definitely getting a little ugly out there. Let's see here. Is there, if I do a quick shop, where are you at? I mean, obviously, I try to avoid it. I try to postpone it till later this afternoon in the evening after this event's passed. You know, because last thing you want is to, you know, get caught up in some nasty weather while you're out. Yeah, but it's now starting to enter that zone there. Key West, see, Big Coppet Key is also in the severe thunderstorm warning. They still have this in effect here, moving southeast, east-southeast at 40 miles per hour. Hazard moving, you know, bringing the possibility for 60 mile per hour wind gusts out there. Rotation in upper levels above Naples. Let's see. Got a hop radars here. Both of them are on Miami, or both of them are on Key West. Oh, never mind. Just losing my mind, y'all. Oh, nice. Okay, where'd you say Naples? Well, Naples doesn't really have good radar coverage right now, so yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. If you're, that's can't go off of that. I mean, that's scanning. Yeah, that's scanning over 10,000 feet up in the air. Yeah, but we're getting some good readings now on that bottom line. I'm in the west side of Florida. Gotcha. Well, this thing's starting to impact the west side of Florida, so I would hold off if I were you. I wouldn't go out in it yet. Just to be careful, just to be safe. Let's see. So obviously that's what's going on there. It seems like the convection, obviously nothing too crazy. I do have views out there in Tampa, so let's bring up some Tampa cams. Out there by St. Petersburg, yeah, we do got some St. Pete cams. I'll bring this up here for now. Here, maybe I can add a quick radar for you guys here. Here, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we're gonna hop back to camera. Yeah, it's definitely starting to get a little gusty there. Hold on, y'all. Gotta fix this scene real quickly. There you go. There you go. Can add a radar there. Yeah, but that's just out there by St. Petersburg. We're gonna hop back to that view. So we'll go back up here towards. Yeah, but like I said, the convection's definitely not as well defined up here by Tampa as it is down further south. So this camera is surrounded here. There is a bit of a heavy rain pocket though, a bit of an increase in precipitation rates, I should say, allowing for heavier rainfall and all that stuff to occur. But the good news is right now, not seeing any rotation. Knock on wood. Hopefully it stays that way. We don't want no naders or water spouts, but unfortunately it's possible. And with that warning that they issued there for these regions, they did include the possibility that water spouts can quickly form in capsized boats. Damaged vessels would create suddenly higher waves. But yeah, water spouts and wind gusts to 40 knots possible, which definitely a problem for the boaters out there. So if you can, go to port. Go to port, especially down there by the Keys. If you're out there fishing, or obviously Sunday morning, there's gonna be people fishing, man. I tell you what. Honestly, if I could do the same, I would. But now's not the time to at least go back temporarily. Go back out later this evening, or this afternoon, I should say. Let the storm roll through. I mean, this is something you don't want to get caught up in, especially in smaller, fishing boats and stuff. It's a bit of a problem. I hope you guys take me serious here, because this is definitely something you don't want to play around with. Nature can throw you some curveballs sometimes, and you don't want to be caught in one of them. Good morning, Deborah. How are things looking for today? A little eerie down in South Florida. Florida in general has a severe weather threat, but South Florida is the highlight area. Got a tornado watch out there for portions of the tip of Florida. Guess I'll go ahead and show that. We haven't showed that in a hot minute. So that's currently the tornado watch right here across the pink polygon area. So that's the tornado watch. Potential up there for quarter-size hail, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts is a potential in the watch area. And obviously tornadoes, considering it is a tornado watch. This will remain in effect here until 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Definitely will not be live whenever this expires. I will be sound asleep because, like I said, like I said, I have not gotten any sleep so far because I'm in full-on night shift, so I can't. I don't get to bed until during the day, unfortunately. It just has to happen at the worst time. Now, if this happened during the evening time, it would be much better, but nope. Had to catch off right in the time I was going to bed, but... But no, I promise you guys I'll be live here, and I want to be here for at least a little bit. I mean, we've already... Yeah, we're hitting the 2-hour mark right now, actually. See here. Commando says, hey, Andrew, thanks for the awesome coverage. No problem, my friend. Hey, from Fort Myers, if you go to YouTube, see line coming in. So, Chris, I could, but the thing is copyright's a thing, and, yeah, I don't want to get my channel hurt from a stupid webcam. Speaking of webcams, we just got a new special marine warning out there. As you guys can see, this actually works its way towards the Central Keys now. Towards, let's see, Marathon. We have, let's see here. Yeah, we got Marathon. We got Key Colony Beach. Now included in the special marine warning there. They did include, once again, water spouts being a possibility, and winds in excess of 50 knots. And hopping back over here to sat view, you can see that the convection, the heaviest convection of the event's actually south of the Keys. But that line that we were looking at is right in here, right in that region there. So, yeah, it's getting there. And it's right on Key West now. So, y'all in Key West here, it's right on your tail now. We're going to bring up cams out there again. We're going to pull up that one camera we have out there. I mean, even though it's not looking right at the sky, it's something. Holy cow, dude, it's gotten windy there. Look at all the trees blowing around, dude. Oh, look at that palm tree back there. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely getting a little iffy. So I was saying, guys, you gotta avoid this line. This thing could cause a bit of problems here. I mean, the main storm hasn't even hit this area yet. This is like the outflow. Once again, that's there in Key West, y'all. Out there in Key West on the western side. Definitely is getting a little iffy out there. We got 7 minutes till the warning expires here for the potential, like I said, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. Let's see here. Good morning. What's the current winds and gusts? Let's see here. Latest wind gust reading down here was reporting over 30 miles an hour. It's much higher now, I'm sure. I mean, estimating, I'd say we're over 40 now, I'd say. I mean, yeah, there you go. There's raindrops starting to hit the cam now. Yeah, dude, that camera's like right in the heart of Key West here, so it's like right in this area. It's a sharp gradient too. I mean, you go from no precipitation to like heavy rainfall in a short distance. So, I mean, it's gonna be like it is right now in the camera, and then in a few minutes, it's gonna be like downpour. I mean, it's gonna be you know, a bit of a transition. I'll tell you that. Brooklyn says, I know you're doing severe weather coverage, but I'm curious, are we done with snow? It's been mild winter in Oklahoma. Probably not. I mean, February is still a very active month for winter. Alright, let's see here. I think that's a new warning out there, too. Here, we'll hop through here real quickly. I think that's a new warning they issued not too long ago, a little southwest of the Everglades. 16? Yeah, relatively new. About, what, 8 minutes old? Water spouts and gusts up to 40 knots. See, that's how it goes. Weather, don't wait for us to be ready for it. Sorry you can't sleep. Everyone appreciates you helping us. No problem. No, it's all right. Like I said, I'm not gonna be a complainer. I'm not a complainer. I'm just saying it sucks. It does, but you know what? If it means me potentially helping save lives and helping people out, then it's more than worth any form of sleep. All right, let's bring you all back over here. What was I gonna do? Oh, camera. Yep, camera's starting to get it now. Look at this raindrop starting to come through. Yeah, it's gonna get pretty heavy here. I'm assuming here pretty soon. Let's see. We're gonna add another radar image. Bear with me. We're gonna crop some of that out. You don't want to see any of that nonsense. There we go. Good enough. Basically the same thing, but two different views there. Let's see, good to know. Thank you, no problem. What's up, Ash? Hope you're doing good. Raining up here in Nashville, Georgia. Pretty good right now. Gotcha. Alright, we're going to keep reflectivity on that one. I'm going to do a quick velocity check. Look out for water spouts or anything like that, okay? Alright. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much of rotation in this line. Like I said, it looks mostly just like straight line winds at the moment. Mostly just like a straight line wind event popping through right now. Wow, that's a big camper. Holy cow. Look at that RV, dude. Okay, we're going to hop back to Tampa. Proxy 2.0 says, what's going on? Just tuned in. We are seeing a big frontal system impact the western side here of Florida, bringing the potential for severe weather. Alright, radar up here, we're looking at Tampa Bay radar on my bottom right-hand corner there, you guys can see. And we are looking for rotation. Looking out there for the potential out there. Looking out there for the potential of any rotation. Why is there a threat level 5? High risk for flooding. Yeah, big risk for flooding out there. We got a huge problem in California with flooding threats. Yeah, definitely gotten a little... Looks like the winds have calmed a bit on the camera. It looks like it was that initial outflow boundary that we got there. Or that outflow, I should say. I didn't see no outflow boundary on the main radar there. See, no, this is not a high risk of severe weather. It's a high risk for flooding though in California, like top of the line. That's why we have the maximum level. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that. That thing's cut through Key West now. Coming up here quick on areas just east of that. Yeah, right at the radar site, actually. It's just now hitting the radar site. So that big dome there, that big circle, that's the radar zone. Like I said, they did extend a special marine warning a little more to the east out there by Marathon. Eventually, will likely include like Layton area in the Keys. This is also starting to impact, obviously went through East Naples and Marco right now. And of course, it's going to start rolling into the Everglades. Let's see. Is this today, tomorrow? Yeah, the high risk for flooding is tomorrow and today. Yeah, let's take a moment to look at that real quickly. Like I said, we have a really big issue out there in LA. Massive flooding threat. Like I said, it tops the scale, doesn't go any higher. Highest threat level for flooding out there in Los Angeles, you know, Oxnard. It's a very serious deal, and it could be catastrophic. Which, you know, I hate to say this, but it could even be deadly. So make sure that you avoid areas that's prone to flooding for one, and you know, if you're out driving and you come across a flooded roadway, don't take your chances. Not worth it, man. Not worth it. Even if you think it's shallow, doesn't take much water to move a car. You'd be surprised. You'd be really surprised. All right, they canceled the warning. Severe thunderstorm warning is no longer in effect here. They just pulled the plug on it. So it's now been canceled. That is no longer in effect. However, the storm is still impacting those regions. Alright, so yeah, we're pushing through Key West now. Now, like I said, the good news is, you know, how these typical events play through is after the line rolls through the regions here, you know, typically after the line kicks through the zones here, the threat for severe weather drops because we have a big stable air mass over in this area here. You know, this whole area is basically just a big stable air mass, which is, you know, preventing any more, you know, heavy thunderstorm or severe thunderstorm activity from occurring. Let's see. Yeah. We're gonna hop up. Oh, there it goes. First time. First time of the day, man. Surprised it lasts this long, dude. Oh, did it just do a double crash? Wow, it's not liking me all of a sudden. Definitely didn't like me doing that. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, we're starting to get a lot of that moderate precipitation starting to impact western Florida now. Let's see, I'm in Lakeland, so I'm getting close to the rainfall here. Hopefully it doesn't affect stream status, knock on wood. Wouldn't be very good. I have a cousin in LA, hope she knows about the flood threat. Give her a call if you have to. I mean, like I said, I mean, this is a big deal for LA. I mean, like I said, the scale, we're topping the scale, man. That's anytime that happens, it's very bad. I mean, it is from a scale of severity, like how crazy it is from a scale of 1 to 10, like 10 being the worst, 1 being the least. I'd give it a 10. I mean, it's like top of the line. Funnel clouds? I haven't heard any reports from that, so I'm gonna wait to see it before I believe it. At least I want to hear a storm chaser or somebody say that. Okay, so yeah, they just issued a whole new set of special marine warnings out there in South Florida. Naples no longer included in it. We still got that one that's hugging the coast out there by Cape Coral, all the way through Tampa Bay, St. Petersburg, and up a little higher north. And of course, we have this guy. Brand new one just got issued, including Marathon. We have, let's see, Duck Key, Key Colony Beach. Let's see, Big Pine Key, Summerlin Key, Cudjoe Key. Where are you seeing that? Hazard funnel clouds? I don't think I've ever heard them say hazard funnel clouds. Because funnel clouds themselves aren't a hazard until they drop too low. Then they become a problem. At this moment, I think you're trolling, which is not good whenever there's people's lives at risk. I mean, it's very... tornado warning. Oh, God. Where's that? There she is. Summerlin Key. Yeah, literally those areas we were just pulling up there. Summerlin Key, Big Pine Key. Let's see here, Cudjoe Key. There you go. All right, guys, first tornado warning. See, I might even have cams out there. On the new special weather statement. Oh, well, I don't have special weather statements on. Plus, I've never heard that terminology before, which is pretty weird to me. Yep, I got cams here. Both in Cudjoe Key. Oh, there's been lightning I just seen. Alright, we're gonna hop over to Summerlin Key here, y'all. Wow, dude, that camera looks very weird. Huh. Not trolling, man. Okay. Yeah, I've had a lot of trolls on here say funnel clouds whenever there was not, so you gotta understand where I'm coming from here. But yeah, first tornado warning, guys. Now's where you gotta be real. We're gonna take this real serious now. First tornado warning of the event. Rolling through. Oh, of course, my program crashes. Once again, Cudjoe Key, Summerlin Key. It looks like a severe thunderstorm warning just got issued too. somewhere. We're gonna close this program here. I'm gonna report to the devs all this glitches I've been having lately. WSV3 is a terrible program. I mean, it's okay when it works, but it's been doing this the last couple times now. I've updated it and reinstalled it many times. It's just a problem with the program. We might even be able to use Miami radar now, actually. Yeah, we're getting close enough to where that... Anyway, severe thunderstorm warning for Everglades City included. Oh, got a warning coming through. Holy cow. Okay, everything's kind of blowing up now. Let's listen to this. We're going to have to listen to these areas because this goes through the areas. So be ready to listen in, okay?
The National Weather Service in Miami has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for South Central Collier County in southwestern Florida, northern mainland Monroe County.
I think that's this one here.
Florida, until 10 a.m. At 9:35 a.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 16 miles southwest of Wilderness Waterway, or 19 miles northwest of Northwest Cape Sable, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact,
Oh, yeah.
damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include...
Little area of real tight rotation there.
City, Plantation Island, Wilderness Waterway.
Could have been a water spout.
Cypress National Preserve. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop...
Oh, they put a torn possible on it.
Thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into a small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 2 p.m. for southwestern Florida. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 10 a.m. for the following county: Collier, Florida.
Okay. Turn it back down. Oh my gosh. Alright, so let's go and hop on back down here to the main screen. We're going to pull up that cam again. Yeah, dude, cam's looking a little iffy. Definitely looking a little iffy there. But like I said, guys, we got to take this real serious now. We got a tornado warning now in effect for the Florida Keys out there by Summerland Key, Cudjoe Key, and Big Pine Key. We are in a tornado warning here, and we will remain in a tornado warning here until, let's see here, until 10 a.m. Eastern. So we have ourselves about, what, 22 minutes left? So 22 minutes left until the warning gets canceled. But once again, tornado warning in effect for this area where the camera's at, which is in Summerland Key. That's where the camera's at. So that's what we're looking at right now, is right here. And the tornado warning is in this area right now. So heads up to you. Once again, Cudjoe, Summerland Key, Big Pine Key, tornado warning in effect here. Storm's moving east at 45. Yeah, everything just kind of blew up at once, considering, you know, this line is now pushing ashore. Now it's really starting to slam up against Florida. Alright. We're going to bring up this radar here. We're going to zoom in a bit here to that tornado warning. Yeah, it even has a little bit of a notch there, too. Yeah, definitely some heightened velocities on that radar there. Let's see, awaiting another scan here, guys. Hopefully we'll get a new scan coming through. Whoa. I think this is contamination. Yeah, a bunch of contamination. Yeah, I've been... Hold on. Can I pull up the severe warning in Collier? What was it moving? Moving 45 northeast for 60 mile per hour wind gusts in Penny Hail. Yeah, that camera's getting shaky too. Winds are definitely cranking out there. Let's see. Do I have any reports? Winds are... Yeah, they're getting up there about 40 miles an hour or so right now. Maybe a little higher in some spots, some of those gusts. Got all kinds of warnings. Yeah, there is a lot of warnings now popping up here, guys. So, you know, we're at fast pace right now. Okay, we're gonna hop back here for a minute, guys. So you guys can see the whole line here popping through. So there's that tornado warning down here in the Keys. Like I said, including the regions of Summerlin Key, Cudjoe Key, and Big Pine Key as well. So those areas is in a tornado warning, meaning you guys have got to take action here. The good news is that they did not include hail threat. There's no chance for hail out of the storm there. At least if there is going to be any, it's going to be very, very small. It wouldn't be anything significant at all. The tornadic moving storm is moving east at 45. So the storm is moving east at 45 miles per hour right now. It's a radar indicated threat, which basically is saying that radar has picked up some rotation and is like I said, there's no confirmation of it being on the ground, but you know, any tornado warning, you don't wait to hear confirmation. You wait, or as soon as that warning gets issued, you take action. All right, I gotta restart this program here. This is not going to load very well. So I'm gonna restart my radars. We'll pull up the cam. Oh, okay, we'll do that now. Actually. Yeah, the cam's gotten very, very hazy looking. We're going to zoom back down to the south here. I'm going to pull up this one. Guys, we have 17 minutes left on the tornado warning, by the way. 17 minutes. This will expire here at 10 o'clock, like we said. Yeah, we're getting... oh, there we go. There we go. Just now updated. Yeah, a bunch of contamination in that. So don't consider, for people who's new to radar and they're just starting to learn it. Some people would mistake this for debris, but this is just contamination, by the way. So we're not seeing debris on the radar yet. Hopefully it stays that way. It looks like rotation died off a bit. It just looks like it was that quick spin up type of ordeal. It's definitely getting a little interesting on that camera. We have another cam that's nearby. Over here. A little to the west. Wow. Yeah, the visibility's definitely dropped a lot over there. Let's see. Here, let me bring you guys over here. So whenever, the reason they issued this warning here was, we'll bring you all back over here for a minute. So in the early scans, you can see right there, right here, and then of course that turned into a, right there, it turned into a pretty strong couplet of rotation that was popping off there. And it passed, that rotation just passed slightly north of Cudjoe Key. Cudjoe Key is good now, I'd say. Same thing for Summerlin Key. Let's see. Yeah, that line is already almost like fully through the tornado warning. So I think they'll probably pull this a little early here, I'm thinking. But obviously for your safety, remain indoors, remain in your shelter until the all clear is given. I'll let you know when it's safe. Yeah, it looks like the it looks like it's dropped a little bit in intensity. How fast is the line moving? About 40 miles an hour, about 40, 45. It's not moving It's not moving too fast, but it's. I mean, it's moving. Let's see here. Let's see. As a meteorologist, I'd never seen a Pineapple Express in LA with a flood threat of 5, severe weather threat in Florida happening at the same time. That's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, both the coasts, man. Both the coasts getting hit pretty good. Wow, dude, that camera. Look at that. I mean, you can't even see, what, a half a mile in front of you. Everything just turns gray. Oh, they just updated the tornado warning. There you go. Yeah, they just updated it. So, yeah, like I was saying, areas there in Cudjoe Key and Summerlin Key, like I said, I think you guys were good. You guys are now safe to come out of your shelters, but obviously remain indoors, considering there is still a bit of lightning more than likely happening with this. Not to mention, still some gusty winds will likely occur in the storm here. So just remain away from windows and stuff like that until the storm passes. But you're good to come out of your shelter. Just remain away from windows and all that stuff. But if you're in Pine Key, or Big Pine Key, I should say, you're still in the tornado warning, and you still need to be in your safe spot until further notice. Okay. Once again, the warning itself expires in about 13 minutes. 13 minutes until this expires here. And when it does expire, like I said, I'll let you know. Okay? Watching out for you guys. I got y'all. Like I said, I'm going to be here for you guys. Also, severe thunderstorm warning still in effect for the southwestern side of Florida, out there by the Everglades. Like I said, we are seeing, Everglades included. Let's see. Okapi, we have areas out there by, let's see here. I don't even know how you say that. Dude, my name pronunciation is terrible, as you guys will obviously learn if you're new to the channel. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Like I said, yeah, storms are moving around 40, 45 miles per hour. Let's see. Turned from overcast to heavy rain, it did. Yes, sir. Getting some wind reports. Not damaging wind reports, but wind reports out there in towards the Tampa region, a little south of St. Pete. Actually, one of them is just off the coast of St. Petersburg, reporting 47-mile-per-hour winds from a Mesonet station out there. Another one up there south of, like I said, pretty far south of Tampa, by Whitfield in Bayshore Gardens, Sarasota area. A little north of Sarasota, probably about 5 miles or so north of Sarasota. Reporting one a little lower, about 43 miles an hour. ASOS station, KSRQ in Sarasota. So that is there as well. And, like I said, that is not considered damaging. If it's 58 miles an hour or more, then it's considered damaging winds, which in this case it's not. Oh, yeah, it's starting to get a little, I think I'm hearing rain outside now. Yeah, because I'm out here in Lakeland. I'm in the Lakeland area. I'm hearing a little bit of rain. I don't know if y'all can hear that. It's not that heavy, but... Anyways, let's see. Hope you stay safe, Andrew. I'm sure I'll be fine. Like I said, I'm not worried about it, honestly. I'm a little more concerned. Oh, my God, dude, camera. Holy cow. Wow, you can't even see. Oh my gosh, like you can't even see like 100 yards in front of you. That is, wow, dude. That is like, that visibility is like near zero. That's out there in that tornadic storm that we were looking out there for. Summerlin Key is where it's at. Yeah, you can see the faint headlights coming through from that car. Holy cow, dude. Yeah, that is wicked. All right, I think that tornado warning is going to be canceled soon. Looks like that area of interest where the rotation was has now passed the polygon. So I think it'll be probably canceled soon. That's probably 100-foot visibility. Yeah, probably. It's crazy. It looks like it's getting a little better. Oh, the cars are moving very slow because, I mean, they can't see. It's not good. Let's see here. Yeah, I can notice it's getting a little darker out too. I was in Lakeland for the first time last week. Gotcha. So you're nearby. Yeah, I'm out here in Lakeland. Why are people even driving? Yeah, I mean, because they got to get to work. Some people do work on Sundays, you know. Okay, once again, y'all, remember, like I said, tornado warning still in effect here for Big Pine Key, which is in the Keys, obviously. So we still got that to go through. The warning will expire here in 8 minutes. Like I said, I think they might pull it a little sooner, but like I said, I'll let you guys know when the all clear is given. I will give you the all clear. So whenever you hear me say you're safe to come out of your shelter, then you're safe to come out of your shelters. But until now, if you live in Big Pine Key, still remain in your shelters overall. So let's see here. Pamela, thank you so much. Pamela, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I said your name solely wrong. I'm so sorry. Coming in here with a $10 Venmo donation. Thank you so much. Pamela. Pamela. Oh my God, I'm so bad. Anyways, thank you so much for the $10 super chat or $10 Venmo donation. That's very sweet of you. Much appreciated. You definitely did not have to do that. Pamela, I'm so sorry, dude. In my defense, I've been up for a long time, okay? And plus my name, my old name sucks. Like, my old name reading sucks out there, so. But thank you so much for the 10. That's very sweet of you. Appreciate it. And you really shouldn't have, my friend. Definitely means a lot to me, so big thank you. What's up, Kimberly? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, that visibility is still really bad out there in that camera. Let's pull up another cam nearby. That's the one out there in, let's see, Upper Sugarloaf Key. It's probably Summerlane Key here. Okay. Oh, wow. No, that's the one. That's the one. It's in Summerland. That's the first camera we were looking out there for. Yeah, there's another one. It's not looking much better itself. All right, update on the severe thunderstorm warning, guys. We got a severe thunderstorm warning up there for the Everglades in effect here. You guys can see on my screen the one that's moving in and out. This is a severe thunderstorm warning out there for Everglades City, including portions. Let's see, we can pause this for a minute. Everglades City, which also includes areas like water and alligators. Not many areas. It looks like it's mostly rural areas. Plantation Island's included there. Let's see here, Carnstown. Is that how you say that? I'm not too sure. But doesn't seem like too many areas. Anyways, they did include a tornado possible tag on this severe thunderstorm warning out there by Everglades City. Not saying that there's an immediate danger of a tornado happening. It's just saying that, you know, there's a possibility that given the environment we're in, that tornadoes can quickly develop out of severe thunderstorms like this. So just giving you a little bit of a extra, a little bit of an extra heads up in case if worst case scenario did come to play. But the reason we're under a severe thunderstorm warning is actually for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And we do have the possibility of some small hail up to penny size, which penny size hail is not considered severe, or 0.75 inches in diameter. Quarter size hail, which is 1 inch in diameter or larger, is considered severe, and we're at 0.75. So we're not quite at the severe hail threat, or not quite at the severe hail indicator there, but yeah. But we got 5 minutes left on that warning, so that's about to expire too. I think the tornado warning is going to expire here in 5 minutes as well, so both of our convective warnings here are getting ready to expire. see here. Great job you're doing. Thank you. Appreciate it, Warren. Let's see. I'm in Miami right now. Gotcha. Yeah, so you, my friend, definitely be careful out in Miami because we are expecting some pretty hefty impacts out there here within the next couple of hours. But we're almost done with the tornado warning, guys. Just hang out there for a little longer. Hang out there for a little longer, and we'll be good to go here very soon. Okay. But once again, Big Pine Key. Sorry, I keep on saying K. Big Pine Key is under a tornado warning here, and like I said, it's about to expire here at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock Eastern. So, let's see. Yeah, mostly rural areas of this region too. Oh, it just got canceled. We're good. All right, you guys can come out of your shelter now if you live out there in Big Pine Key. Oh my gosh, Big Pine Key. I need sleep. I really do. Oh man. But yeah, so that's the all clear, guys. Y'all are good to come out of your shelters now. But I'd still remain indoors, obviously, because there is still some strong winds and rainfall happening. Good morning, Joyce. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Alright, let's check up on the cams. We're going to change cams here, I should say. Big Pine Key. That's where that tornado warning was at. You can see a little better on that one. That one you can actually see what's happening. The other ones are just completely like no visibility at all. Alright, I'm going to do a velocity scan, check for any rotation or anything like that. Here, we'll have to bring y'all over here with me. Yeah, it looks like this is mostly just like a straight line boundary of just straight line winds there. Let's see. Tampa area. Yeah, not really seeing much of anything there, honestly. Yeah, not too crazy. Okay. Bring back up reflectivity. Yeah, but that whole line is starting to roll through here, through the southern tip of Florida now. Yeah, so right now there's no rotation. Let's see. Is there a drastic change from Miami Beach? Not too much of a change, but we still do have that that threat for 5% tornadoes to 2%. Sorry, 5% tornadoes, 5% hail, and 15% damaging winds. Actually, they did upgrade that. All right, be careful out there, Joey, man. But all right, y'all. Well, the warning is getting ready to expire here in 1 minute. I'm gonna take a break. I need to stretch again, guys. Like I said, once again, I am running on fumes right now. I told you guys I'd be live here for a little bit. I kept my promise. We have now been live almost 3 hours, actually. It's crazy. I did not expect to be live this long, but I need a moment to stretch. Get up and stretch for a minute. So give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Like I said, we'll be picking back up where we left off. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to go live. Probably not too much longer. I might call it here soon because I'm getting to the point where I'm about to fall asleep on this desk. Like I said, I'm at full night shift mode, so I've been up all night, and I sleep all day and at this current sleep schedule. So, you know, we'll be back here in 5 minutes, guys. So hang tight. Grab yourself a snack. Like I said, grab yourself something to eat. Pour a bowl of cereal for who cares. And all right, yeah, we'll be back here soon. We'll keep up the radar for you guys. Keep that up so you guys can see the warnings. The blue is the special marine warnings. They did cancel that severe thunderstorm warning, so all we have right now is just those special marine warnings overall. So that's that. So now would be a good time to do that. So we're gonna go and reset the clock since I've been talking a little bit. But all right, guys. Well, we'll be back here in about 5 minutes. Okay, so take care, and we'll be back here relatively shortly.
And serves Southwest Florida with programming originating from the National Weather Service office in Ruskin. The station provides warning alerts for Lee, Charlotte, DeSoto, Glades, Henry, and Collier counties. The Fort Myers climate summary for yesterday, February 3rd, 2024. Yesterday's high temperature was 75 degrees. This high was 1 degree below the normal high of 76. The record high is 87 degrees, which was set in 1982. Yesterday's low temperature was 50 degrees. This low was 5 degrees below the normal low of 55. The record low is 33 degrees, which was set in 1917. No precipitation fell yesterday, which leaves the monthly total at 0.00 inches. This is 0.22 inches below the normal amount of 0.22 inches for February. The total precipitation for the season since December 1st still stands at 9.04 inches, which is 4.49 inches above normal. The total precipitation for the year is still 4.86 inches, which is 2.21 inches above normal. There were 2 heating degree days yesterday, and there were no cooling degree days yesterday. Yesterday, the maximum wind observed was 10 miles an hour from the southwest. The highest wind gust observed was 13 miles per hour from the west. The average wind speed was less than 5 miles per hour yesterday. Yesterday's maximum relative humidity was 96%, and the minimum relative humidity was 33%. The normal high temperature for today is 77 degrees, and the normal low is 56. The record high for today is 88, which occurred in 2014, and the record low is 27, which occurred in 1917. Sunrise today is at 7:11 a.m. and sunset is at 6. Service in Miami has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Collier County in southwestern Florida, mainland Monroe County in southwestern Florida, southern Miami-Dade County in southeastern Florida until 10:45 a.m. At 10:01 a.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 12 miles north of northwest Cape Sable, moving northeast at 60 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Choctaw, Everglades City, Flamingo, Plantation Island, Loop Road East Center, Dade Collier Training Airport, Shark Valley Obbs Tower, Mahogany Hammock, Pennsylvania Haylocky Overlook, Wilderness Waterway, Everglades National Park, 40 Mile Bend, and Big Cypress National Preserve. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 2 p.m. for southeastern and southwestern Florida. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 10:45 a.m. for the following county: Collier, Florida. The current time is 10:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The National Weather Service in Miami has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Collier County in southwestern Florida, mainland Monroe County in southwestern Florida, southern Miami-Dade County in southeastern Florida until 10:45 a.m. At 10:01 a.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 12 miles north of northwest Cape Sable, moving northeast at 60 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Choctaw, Everglades City, Flamingo, Plantation Island, Loop Road East Center, Dade Collier Training Airport, Shark Valley Obbs Tower, Mahogany Hammock, Pennsylvania Haylocky Overlook, Wilderness Waterway, Everglades National Park, 40 Mile Bend, and Big Cypress National Preserve. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 2 p.m. for southeastern and southwestern Florida. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 10:45 a.m. for the following county: Collier, Florida. The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 14, effective until 2 p.m. This watch includes the following counties.
All right, guys, we are back
Charlotte,
here.
Collier,
Let me go
Henry,
ahead
and
and turn this back down. There we go. Don't want to have that blaring too loud. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. So obviously, I'm sure you guys probably heard the EAS come across the intercom saying that there was a new severe thunderstorm warning, and it is quite a big one. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Anyways, if you guys are just joining us today, obviously, good morning to you. I hope everyone's well. I know it's kind of a bad uncircumstance of where we're meeting today, but obviously we got a bit of severe weather going on here, and we need to track it. So obviously, like I said, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning in effect here for the potential of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and, well, possibly up to penny-size hail. So, like I said, penny-size hail is obviously not a not a big concern. The only concern out here is for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, which could be a problem. So that is that. We'll definitely need to be looking out there for those regions. Here's the locations impacted if you guys want to look at those down here. I know some of them like Everglades City. Let me see here, Shark Valley, BS Tower, Observation Tower, Mahogany, Hammock here. So a lot of those regions down there by the Everglades, Everglades City here, and a lot of these other areas, Everglades National Park. Let's see here. Florida, man, we don't do zip codes whenever there's active severe weather. That's a new thing we do here. Like I said, it takes too much time. If I do one person's zip code, we got to hop to everybody else's who's wanting theirs done. So we're not doing zip codes. That's only for forecasting live streams because, it takes too much time whenever we could be reporting on the current severe weather that's actually happening right now. So catch us in a forecast live stream next time before a severe weather event happens, and then we'll do that. Let's see. I'm in western Cal. The rain just started. Gotcha. Yeah, the rain is definitely starting to come across portions here of western Florida. We are definitely starting to get a little bit of that activity rolling through here. Let's go and hop back. Check up on those cameras, actually. See what's going on out there. I know it's been pretty hectic. Let's see what's going on out there. Dude, the cameras still look pretty hectic. Holy cow. Still look pretty bad. Let's see here. Brooklyn coming with a $3 super chat. Appreciate it, Brooklyn. Saying I appreciate everything you do. Stay safe. Thank you. It's very sweet of you, Brooklyn. You definitely didn't have to do that. Thank you very much. Big shout out goes to Brooklyn for the super chat. Very sweet of you. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to check up for some rotation real quickly. I'm going to bring y'all over here to, once again, towards Tampa radar. See what's going on out here. The good news is, as of now, knock on wood, don't see any rotation or anything like that popping through. It looks like mostly just, normal convection. Even then, it's not very strong convection. I mean, this is very washed out, which does not seem to be very potent per se. Now, with that being said, there has been some strong winds on it, obviously being reported out there. 40s, 50-mile-per-hour winds, definitely a thing, but not quite severe per se. Now, the area where it is severe is down here in southern Florida. Once again, thank you so much, Brooklyn. Appreciate it. Where we do have this severe thunderstorm warning in effect here for the possibility of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And this storm's actually moving a little faster, moving northeast at 60. Which is the fastest storm we've seen yet today. So it's definitely moving a bit. So that is the fastest storm we've seen. What's up, Misty? Hope you're doing good. Let's check up on the Keys radar. So areas like Key West at this point is relatively good. I mean, obviously precipitation's rolled out for you guys. Heavy precipitation. You're probably still going to see some light precipitation here for the next hour or so, probably, and then it's going to come out. It's going to come in pretty much calm there. But for the time being here, yeah, it's starting to move into the southern side of Florida, starting to work its way up the chain here of the Keys, and it'll be out there by Miami before you know it. So heads up to the Miami area, as obviously we do have ourselves that threat over there. And that will continue. Like I said, we have a 5% chance for tornadoes. Some analysis so far. I mean, obviously, knock on wood. I know this kind of just started, but seems like the event's underperforming a bit. Hopefully it stays that way. I mean, you never know. Mother Nature can obviously turn around and be like, nope. But as of now, I mean, ever since we got the western side that rolled through, We've had one tornado warning. No confirmation of it dropping, but I think it's a little underperforming so far for 5%. Yeah. Anyways, let's see here. Can I look at the strong warning? The strong storm warning? Strong storm warning? Severe thunderstorm warning here? The one we were looking at there? I think this is probably the... Here, let me hop over here. This is probably the one you were talking about, right? Dave, dude, coming in with a $10 super chat, man. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that, dude. Coming in here with a whopping $10 support, man. That's very sweet of you, bro. I appreciate that. Big shout out goes to Dave, taking the leaderboard again for this week. Yeah, the leaderboard reset for our super chat. Brooklyn was taking the lead, and now it's Dave. So thank you, Dave. Once again, you took last week's board for the super chat. Man, you've been really, really sweet. Really, really supportive. So thanks, man. Appreciate it very much. So, Dave, you're back on top, man. You rock, dude. Thank you so much for that. Definitely means a lot. Just play it on the phone. Then yeah, it was probably that severe thunderstorm warning we were just looking out there for. Possibility of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and all that stuff. But it looks relatively good. Yep, there it is, Dave, on top, man. Thanks, dude. You really didn't have to. That's very sweet of you. Like I said, that'll help go towards the radar program I'm using right now to help pay it off for next month. So thanks, man. Definitely means a lot. Also, big shout out to all the other donators as well. Obviously, Brooklyn, thank you so much. And the Venmo donation from a person I cannot say your name. Let's see, is it Palava? Oh my gosh, dude. I came to the conclusion. Let's see, Pamela. That's who it was, I think. I think it's Pamela. I'm so sorry. My name pronouncing is terrible. So, no harsh. What weather radio is this? This is taking place down there in South Florida, out there a little west of Miami. That's where the radio station's at. So if we get any warnings, like any severe thunderstorm warnings or anything like that come through, we'll be able to hear it. There we go. I gotta heart your guys' super chats. I mean, come on, it's the least I could do. Let's see. All right, we're gonna hop back to cams here. It looks like traffic started building up because of it. Maybe people started slowing down and road conditions were a little iffy. Pretty slick and, you know, obviously obscured because visibility does not look very good. So once again, that's out there where that tornado warning was. That's out there where we did have that tornado warning. No longer in effect, by the way, which obviously we're good out there now. Let's see. So I got both radars up. Okay, we're going to pull back up. Look for velocity, any rotation. Ooh, that might be a little bit of rotation right there. South of Flamingo. Yep, that looks like a little bit of rotation. It's been popping up there. Okay, south of Flamingo, Florida. Extreme southern tip of Florida. I mean, this is literally the bottom of the Florida peninsula. There's a city called Flamingo, and south of that there could be a bit of rotation, maybe a little bit of water spout activity, potentially. Let's hope not, but it's another reason why we tell you to get to your guys or get to port if you're out there in the waters, because you know there could be a bit of a problem. Can I do Sioux City? No. No, we're not paying attention to those areas, and I'm keeping it on the place that actually needs coverage right now. Okay, we're gonna hop on back over here to Radar Omega. But yeah, we got 31 minutes left on that severe thunderstorm warning, guys, for the possibility here of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That's literally the only reason it's warned. I think there was a tornado possible tag on it before. I don't think there is anymore. There's not anymore, I can tell you that. Also, penny-sized hail is possible with it. Yeah, no, it just looks like a bunch of strong winds. Honestly, I'm not seeing much couplets per se, so things are looking all right for the most part. But once again, knock on wood. Knock on wood. I don't want to say that and jinx it. I've done that before. I've said it. Like I said, I have said it before, to where I said it looks like it's calmed down a bit, but nope. Mother Nature's like, yeah, I'm not gonna follow what you say. So, but like I said, so far, it's all right. So far, we're good for now. Actually, speaking of, they just canceled that big warning down there. That big warning for the Keys. Look at that. We almost don't have any warnings out there. We got the one severe and that one special marine warning that expires in 14 minutes. Wow. Got you. Now, honestly, guys, I think I'm probably going to head off here pretty soon. I hate to do that to y'all. I mean, we're pushing 3 hours. Like I said, I wasn't even planning on being live that long. Like I said, I wasn't even sure if I'd be live, but I promised you guys I would be live for you all today, this morning for coverage. Like I said, I haven't slept yet, y'all. I've been up since 5 p.m. yesterday, so I'm a little bit tired. Not gonna lie, I'm very tired. So I'm gonna probably get some sleep. We're gonna head off here in about 4 minutes, I'm thinking. Oh, that's why they just issued another big another big special marine warning there. That includes the rest of the Keys. Let's see, water spouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. They kept that pretty low. Kept it under 40 knots even. So, but yeah, no, here in about 4 minutes, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a stream. Like I said, I hate to do this. I'd love to be here during the whole thing, but you know, I'm super tired, and been on night shift, so I've been up all night, sleeping during the day, and you know, at this point, I'm usually sound asleep, but I wanted to be here for you guys, and obviously, you know, wanted to be here for you guys and stuff like that. Thank you for sharing your gifts. What gifts? Speaking of gifts, I do have gifts for you guys. Y'all want to do something? I got a gift for y'all. I got a gift for you guys. Some of you guys will gather the gift here. A bit of a thank you from me to you for being an amazing channel, or for you guys being amazing people, amazing viewers. Probably gonna hear yourself. Y'all want to do something? Wait, there we go. Okay, don't ignore that. I'm doing something for you guys. Okay, ready for it? Here we go. Waiting for it to load. I hear it raining really hard right now. There you go. You know what? I'll do it again. Look at that! Merry Christmas! But just a little bit of a thanks from me to you guys, giving some of y'all some memberships for free. Gifting out there some 10 memberships for y'all, so congrats to the people who got it. So you need sleep, Andrew. Thanks for even covering it. No problem. No problem. Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry I'm tapping out early, but like I said, I'm out of it, man. I'm out of it. I've been up way too long. I've been up for like 20 hours, I think. It's been a while. Like since 4 p.m. What would that be? 12 hours at 4. Yeah. So what? 20 hours? It's longer than I usually stay up for. Especially using your brain whenever you're up this late. For me, so. But, all right, y'all. We're going to head off here soon. Once again, let me go ahead and go over the donators real quickly. As a big thank you to you guys for supporting us. We had a couple donators today. We had Brooklyn coming in here with a donation. On Super Chat, we had Dave with another Super Chat. And we had ourselves Pamela coming in with a Venmo donation. Thank you, guys. Between Pamela, obviously Dave, and Brooklyn, thank you guys so much for your support. Much love to you guys, and you know, once again, y'all definitely did not have to do that. The only thing I'd ever ask for, guys, is to share this to your friends and family. Help get the word out there. That's literally all I'd ever ask for, because you know, obviously, you guys being weather aware is the most important thing. And maybe you don't know anybody who's in the risk area, but maybe somebody you know does know people. So obviously, it's good to share it to whoever you can. like I said, it's good to share to whoever you can, anybody you know. I mean, your family, your neighbor, your coworker. I mean, share it to everybody you know if you want to. That way, obviously, if they do know anybody who's at risk, or eventually, maybe one day you'll be at risk or they'll be at risk. So it's obviously a good thing. It's obviously a really good thing. That's the only thing I'll ever ask for, is if you guys can share this, and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. That way you guys can continuously be constantly updated with the weather. Because, if you go back on my channel, you'll look at my live streams. I'm live like every day. I'm live like literally like almost every day. So you know that I'm going to give you constant up-to-date information whenever it comes to the weather, and I will always be here to help protect you as much as possible, as much as I physically can. All right, you guys. Well, once again, thank you all for joining us. Once again, a big thank you goes to Dave, Brooklyn, for the super chats, and Pamela. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. Once again, I'm terribly sorry I can't continue on this coverage. We just hit we just hit 3 hours of coverage. Like I said, I wasn't planning on going live this long, so I'm at least happy I was able to get a couple hours in for you guys of some coverage on this event, and kind of show you guys what's going on. And obviously, I mean, the event's mostly over, actually. We just have another couple of hours, probably another 1 or 2 hours, maybe 3 hours of this event until it's mostly faded out, so that's good news. All right, you guys. Well, you guys take care. Much love to y'all. Like I said, just be careful out there. Be weather aware. Once again, buy a weather radio if you have to. Honestly, I recommend it. I'm not sponsoring or anything like that, so buy whatever one you want. The only reason I'm saying that is so that you can be constantly updated. If a warning gets issued for your region, then obviously, then you can be ready to go. But all right, guys. Once again, as a final thank you, once again, Pamela, thank you so much for the Venmo donation. Brooklyn, thank you for the super chat, and Dave, thank you for the super chat. Once again, greatly appreciate it, guys, and it really will help me out a lot. So, big thank you. All right, guys. Well, stream's heading off here in a minute 30. Y'all go ahead and say goodbye to your friends, family, anybody you're hanging out with. And until next time, my friends, I'm going to catch y'all later this evening. I plan on doing another live stream this evening, maybe a forecast in the future. We'll talk about next weather patterns and all that stuff. So we will be live again later, more than likely. But all right, guys, y'all take care. Stream's off in a minute, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, my friends. Much love to ya. Be careful, be safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, my friends. Catch you then.
Wave height 12 feet. Wave period 8 seconds. The report from 210 miles west of Captiva was not available. The current time is 10:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The National Weather Service in Miami has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Collier County in southwestern Florida, mainland Monroe County in southwestern Florida, southern Miami-Dade County in southeastern Florida until 10:45 a.m. At 10:01 a.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 12 miles north of northwest Cape Sable, moving northeast at 60 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Choctaw, Everglades City, Flamingo, Plantation Island, Loop Road,